We should cancel Dev.
We should.
Like, why have we not cancelled him yet?
Dev's
Hold on, I found a
Dev's about to
GIF
get
that
canceled.
represents Dev.
Maybe just some
Your little
eating.
sad souls. One super chat snuck in before the thing, so it's gonna disappear. Yep, there it goes. It's gonna disappear if I don't read it now. Predator Plant Commissioner says, can you confirm anything about the Odessa ass bandit of Ukraine? Allegedly, he's defiled 20 Russian military personnel. Sounds too good to be true. Yes, in fact, I can confirm that 98% of the Ukrainian stuff is probably bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Propaganda.
Tragic
Both
though it might
sides.
be. Well, you know the Russians are having a hard time of it because they are barely putting out any propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Their propaganda is just stupid shit like, we found another mass grave, comrade. Yes, yes, yes. More Poles in the woods. I know, I know.
I don't know
It'd
if
be
you've
kinda
seen
funny, though.
the check mark that was like really pissed off that the ghost of Kiev had been debunked, and he's like, "Just let us have this."
A lie's a lie.
Peak
lie is
check
a
mark
lie.
moment.
Accept it.
That said, though, Ghost of Kiev would be a fucking fantastic ace name.
There we go. The people who shit on the Ghost of Kiev for being a fake story are the worst. How about maybe just getting behind a badass story to support Ukraine, rather than priding yourself on being a snopesy bitch narc?
How dare you be right and prefer facts over fucking feelings?
See, like, in part, I get it, right? Because this is probably these people's first war ever that they've experienced or cared about or anything. And they're like, I want it to be in the
doubt they're
movies.
there at all.
There should be heroes and villains and stuff, and they should have, like, cool names and shit. Like, I get it. I do, but tragically, warfare is very rarely like in the movies.
Both sides
How
committed
much
If
is
there
war
would ever
crimes.
be
Fine,
media
man.
made by this, it should be made by Yoko Taro, so everyone's sad.
How's it going?
It goes.
You're late.
Everyone just ignores him.
I was eating lunch.
I don't
I am
care.
aware.
You're still late.
I'm eating lunch
Dev, I
right
even
now.
posted a GIF
What are you gonna do about it, Dev?
of what we thought you were doing.
Listen, I was having a souvlaki lunch with Naomi, so you
Right.
can't interrupt.
I think for every minute Dev is late, you should take 100 XP off Dev and give it to the rest of us.
I should take 100 XP off Kyle at this rate, seeing as how much he's hoarding.
Leave my XP alone.
Yeah, he likes his XP unmolested before he touches it.
I like to have a big
Redistribute
pile
it.
of it. Redistribute it.
Redistribute.
It's the
See,
party's
I have less
XP,
XP
comrade.
hoarded, so I need more.
You
That's
want to know how
all
much
it is.
XP? You want to know how much XP I have?
How much?
65.
Redistribute it.
I need 2,000 more XP to continue, so you should
Well,
just
you better start showing up on time then.
help me.
All right.
Have you guys
one
ever
more-
had souvlaki? It's good.
one more before we
Not
begin?
off the
This one
top of my
came
head,
in
no.
like very long before the stream, so I feel like I need to do this one. From Stian, donating Norwegian kroners. I'm just pretty sure of the pronunciation of the name too. Right, prepare yourselves, savages, for civilized speech. Hei, Arch. Jeg er ingen fans av streams, men fint at det er mulig å donere en slant utenom dem også. Hvis de kommer etter før nå, så kjøp noe fint. Pro-tips, de har dinosaurkjeks i Sverige. Thank you very much, sir.
Durka Muhammad Jihad indeed.
It's really bad when like we're just hanging out and Arch, like someone comes in the room and Arch starts talking to somebody and he's like, it's like, savages.
It's like Bubbles when he's walking home from work, then all of a sudden you hear him speak.
Yeah, as he gets on the
Savage.
bus, he's like, wooga, and they're like, ooga booga.
No.
A few
It's not
clicks
my
here and
fault
there.
that you people don't understand.
What was that? Ooga booga?
Sometimes we Norwegians need to have discussions about flatbrød and some spekemat.
Uh-huh.
You don't know what he sounds like.
Ooga booga.
Remember Treebeard in Lord of the Rings, where it's like a long, like they say a lot, but they
Oh,
don't really say
yeah.
anything.
Yep. That's Barch. Barch is Treebeard. He's Barchbeard now.
Birchbeard.
Birchbeard. There you go. Need fan art of that.
Kyle er homoseksuell og foretrekker firbeinte foran
It doesn't
mennesker.
take much to figure out what you just said there, you sick son of a bitch.
Oh, I had heard that Snake Island was also fake. Is that true?
It appears to be. The Ukrainian government came out recently and said that the people on Snake Island might actually have been alive, and now there's claims and counterclaim and claim and counterclaim and la.
Hmm.
All
It seemed a tad bit on the ridiculous side that they were told some people to fuck off and they fired a deck gun at them.
They're like, all right, gonna have to deck you. Get it?
It's also awfully reminiscent of that story. I'm sure you've heard it. Everyone's heard this story about the American task force in the Norwegian Sea arguing with the light tower.
Yes. I heard that
Yes.
before, yes.
It sounds an awful lot
I
like
don't
that
remember that, although I'm sure if I heard the details, it's like, oh, that one.
story. Yes, everyone's heard that one.
It's a bunch of hogwash, as it were.
So, more specifically, what have you all been up to? What have you been doing? I think you've been molesting the locals again for some unknown reason.
You don't have proof.
I don't know why you do this, honestly.
Do you mean in real life? Because I've been eating souvlaki.
Just like I'd not be molesting the locals in real
I'm not
life.
gonna lie.
He has
You
like
keep bringing up what you've
railroad
been specifically
tunnel
eating.
vision. Tunnel
He
vision
does, yeah.
dev.
It's like food.
It's
What
like
have
sure,
you been
you've been
eating?
eating
What's
food,
that
but
been
you want us
doing
to know
eating?
that you've been eating souvlaki.
It's very specific too. Like he's going out
Which
of
I
his
don't
way.
usually eat it.
That's like someone saying, I was definitely not at the hair salon at 12 p.m. today.
I
It's
normally
like,
don't defecate at 4
Thank
p.m.
you for the
But
information.
today's different. But today...
The day is different. I had a good morning. I woke up, and finally figured out, yeah, I'm really feeling it today. Let's shit.
We'll do it at 4 instead of
Besides,
6.
it's beneficial. Dev has fully embraced his stereotype as the fat man now. This is good. It means we don't have to feel bad about mocking him, because he enjoys it.
He is our favorite dev. But he's also the best dev. It's true.
That's true. Out of all the devs we know, Dev is the best one.
Technically speaking,
many
he's the
do you
best,
know?
worst, and the most average.
I didn't say
Oh,
that.
okay.
That was him. That was him. Can't be mad at me. Can't be...
I'll stand behind what I just said. Of all the
But
devs
no,
I know, he's all
specifically
of them.
meant you were molesting the locals in video game on this particular occasion.
Video game. Or-
Yes, it's a video game.
I
You're
mean,
playing it on
technically.
your computer, Kyle. Right now, this is a computer program. It's your board game, Kyle. Open your
It's
fucking
not
eyes.
my fault. All
We
the
need your-
terrible people in the video game I
Whoa.
played before this were filthy aliens.
My god, guys, pen and paper's dead. We've never played it. We've only
It's true. We
played-
have never played pen and paper.
I was- yeah,
Literally.
it's technically true.
But you find yourself located in a creepy DP graveyard, and there's a bunch of dead skeletons in front of you, and there's shrapnel in your face.
Oh, which
I
one
feel
has
like the
shrapnel?
phrase "dead skeletons" is one of those oxymorons, but in this game you kind of have to
Shit.
clarify.
Bit wounded.
That's right. We stopped everyone last session, didn't we?
They're now very dead.
From
Maybe.
my accidental critical fail roll.
Yeah, thanks, Dev.
That was kind of funny.
A little bit of a whoopsie.
I enjoyed that.
All right, so shall we search the graveyard then?
Right, you gonna
No, if I
try and be
remember
a
right-
sneaky squeaky again and actually sneak
I
around
remember
this
right,
time?
The session just kind of ended, so like as far as I'm aware, like the session's picking up right where we left off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I picked
You've
up
just finished the
my
fight.
weapon and some skeleton remains.
Yeah.
I
Good.
do
And
believe
Archie-
you went to fetch your weaponry, yes.
And Arch, you said there was a second combat upcoming, so we had to stop anyway. 'cause
He
it was
didn't
not time.
say that. He just
Yeah,
said,
he
you know,
said it.
he said there might be more fun in the future.
Right, so maybe the sneaky squeaky should go and have a
Well,
look.
first of all, let's perceive the graveyard.
Perceive the
Perceive.
graveyard. That's right.
Ooh.
Here we go. What do I perceive?
What do your red eyes see?
A standard success. All right. The graveyard, it looks... It's not the kind of graveyard you'd be knowledgeable of from Skaven society. So first and foremost, it looks weird to your eyes. It's like humans are buried, they're dead. What a tremendous waste of food. The fuck?
It's far too organized. You can see each individual grave.
Ugh. Savages.
Like it's just confusing. Like how many hundreds of kilograms of good, honest meat must be buried here for no reason? Just ugh.
Based on the residents we just met, absolutely zero.
But despite the savage nature of humanity, there are a few other things as well. The graves have clearly been disturbed, quite a lot of them. Now, not all of them, so whatever you interrupted here, it wasn't complete when you arrived, and it seems haphazard as well. Like, some of them have been opened, others haven't, and there's no pattern in it. It's not like somebody was working their way down the graves, like opening one, opening the next, etc. They seem to have just opened whichever one was closest and then moved on doing something else and then kind of gone like, yeah, I'll do this one too. They don't seem to have broken in here either. Like the gate at the entrance is not busted open, but some of the inner gates are busted open. Like you can see a gate to the north, for example, which has very clearly been torn apart. Whereas the first gate was probably left open because it's a cemetery. What are people going to steal?
So as in torn apart,
Apparently,
as
steal the
in
corpses.
Yeah, I actually have
True.
an idea. So with you said that some graves are open, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So what's in those open graves? Maybe someone left like some pocket change in there. They were buried with their gold.
For God's
no, the
sake.
necromancer took them
Well,
all.
I don't know. If you're buried with your wallet and then your corpse comes back to life and your
Would you
wallet
be
falls off in the
buried?
hole.
Look,
Why
I'm
would you be
assuming these
buried with your
necromancers.
wallet?
I'm assuming these
I get what
necromancers
Dev
are
is
starting
saying.
adventurers, and they took all
Even
the
though
silver
Dev's
pots and
slightly
pans
wrong
that they
about
were
it.
buried with.
Well, with my roll, do I see anything in the open graves of note?
There does not appear to be anything in the open graves of note with your roll.
How about anybody else? You guys want to look in the open graves?
Arsenic is
Maybe
feeling
we'll find a silver.
particularly greedy.
Gnarl's kind of not interested in like grave robbing at the specific point in time because we're here for a reason.
Feeling greedy. Oh shit! No.
Oh,
one-
no.
Right.
No.
He doesn't see shit.
I think I'm buried now.
I think it's worse than that. He
Fail.
just fell in a grave face first, I think.
Arsenic is dead. Ugh.
I knock Karsnick out. He can't affect our success rate, right?
Right. Karsnicket goes down here, goes over to the grave, sees Dev looting them, thinks to himself, fantastic idea. But Karsnicket's smart. Karsnicket knows where the true treasure is buried. Heavy stone.
Okay.
Loud banging noises proceeds as Karsnicket manages to tip over the enormous stone pillar, sending it crashing to the ground.
Oops.
Clearly, the true value in the graveyard, the architecture.
Remember what I was complaining about earlier? I'm like, I'll buy more skills if we need them. Well, I think.
Remember how you said you're sitting on 1,000 points of skills, you piece of shit?
It's 1.5k actually. I can make that number go up, Haynes,
I'm
if you don't
pretty
behave.
sure I made this joke before, but Arch, is there effectively like a Diablerie mechanic?
You've made this joke every session.
Yeah.
True.
You're an XP bag.
The racket created by Kyle has been mighty indeed, but as a few seconds and minutes passed, nothing seems to be charging at you. So that's good.
To be fair, I would imagine the exploding. I was imagining the exploding armor would have made a similar amount of racket.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true.
Exploding armor, storms,
Lightning,
and,
gunshots.
my fucking gun.
This
I think
vermin
we've
tide that went
already
off the
made
map.
a fair amount of
All
noise
things
by this
considered,
point.
this is probably the best outcome when you think of
All right. Well, I'll pick up one of the leg bones and throw it at Kibbs. Say, you idiot.
How dare you?
Kyle's being chastised for his lack of stealth by Dev.
I know. The hypocrisy.
Yes.
How dare you?
Yes.
No. Murder hobo?
Here, Kibbs, I'll sling it at you, actually.
That's not a sling. That's a damage roll.
That's not a...
That's
Yes.
not...
That's not how you use swings.
You need to roll your ballistic skill.
You
That's
effectively
right. No, I forgot about that part. I just rolled the damage of the sling.
Yeah,
How
and
do
so
you
you
roll
effectively declare this is how
damage?
much it's going to hurt if I throw it at you.
Okay, I guess we'll do that then. Sure.
That's cruel and unusual, frankly.
Bonk.
That is a hit. The bone bounces lightly off Karsnicket's exposed head.
The GM intervenes. Your damage is of no effect.
Okay, so I obviously don't grave rob anything, but I don't see anything else of value. So maybe if
Only
you guys
because
want
you
to
haven't been
roll-
given the opportunity to do so.
Mhm. Well, I don't quite know what to do next. So
Well, there's more
We
to
were-
explore. I know where to go.
We
can
were
go there
asked
or
to
there.
find evidence of undead causing this, right?
Yes. Now, where
So
should we
I'm
go?
imagining
This way? Or
I'm
this
gonna
way?
reload my guns.
Yeah,
that's.
definitely.
I would imagine like if there's a proper like mausoleum, that would be a place to start.
Well, I mean,
Not
over
just a
there looks
graveyard?
like a. But I see my.
And that doesn't look like a mausoleum to me. That just looks like graves that are nicer than the other graves.
We should inspect it regardless. It doesn't matter which way we go first, but we need to go all
I mean, if you
ways.
want to walk up there and like do like a magic sense, sure.
The only one who's walking up there first is you, Gnarl.
If that's the case, Nara wants to go to the mausoleum, assuming there is one.
Do you know what the mausoleum is?
I mean, it's
I
not
mean,
there. so
speaking
maybe
of
that way.
magic sense, is it worth Kyle doing? I guess you've got some kind of like academic knowledge, magic or something. Can you like
Yep.
check out the armor that they were wearing? Because we
Which-
had an idea, I think,
it's-
but we haven't properly.
The armor's gone.
Yeah, if you remember, it like blew up completely. It's just
Yeah,
like
but
little, like, shards.
there's shrapnel in Dev.
You did do a magic sense on that, and you figured out that it was a fairly
Okay.
potent necromancer.
High tier necromancy that not any necromancer could pull off.
Okay.
Yes.
High tier necromancer that not any necromancer could pull off.
If I remember right, he said it's like making one of these armor or like suits of armor would take like a reasonable skilled necromancer like a year to make.
It would take a while, yes.
Maybe we got some vampires.
Vampires.
Cringe pyres. Better kill them all.
Or vampires. Kill them.
I have
Kill 'em
moved
all.
Gnarl to the mausoleum whilst everyone else just looks at him scared.
Well, I was reloading
I
my
guess if
guns.
Arch has declared this to be the quote unquote
I
mausoleum.
mean, during this time, your guns were loaded. Remember what Arch said in between combat, you free actions. So you can
Okay,
just,
well, I'm just making
Well,
sure.
not as bad as the 100.
if he doesn't,
Not
we'll
good.
snap his neck. If he does-
I guess I'll come over here and look around too. Perceiving.
If that is the case, and I don't see anything.
Yay.
Well, the gate to this part has very clearly been torn open. Like it's been ripped and bent. Like the metal itself is actually warped. So whatever came in here, it wanted in pretty goddamn badly. And it didn't have any time for any subtlety. You know? So there was no lockpicking or looking for the key or anything involved in this. You can also see that it has been torn outwards. So whoever did this was presumably quite strong and literally ripped the thing from its hinges practically. The inside is unnoteworthy for the most part. The graves have not been disturbed, as in they haven't been opened. The graves themselves look fairly impressive compared to the other ones. Human burial standards are a mystery to you as poor Skaven, but it's very clear that these are far more labor intensive. Like they've paved over the ground, they have laid down bricks and rocks to keep it nice and flat, and they've each got their own large stone memorial. The names inscribed on them don't tell you much, really. Like it's just family names and years they died, etc. But you do notice they all have the same family name. So this is some kind of familial plot likelihood.
Okay, what's the name?
Something something made up at the fucking spur of the moment because it's not important.
Okay, got it.
Ah,
That's
yes,
all we
the
need to
Jeepus
know.
family. We knew them well.
That family.
Not valuable.
Not valuable indeed.
Ah, Disappointment family. I remember them.
Interestingly, however, Scrazzle does note inscriptions that have been scrawled on the stone slabs. That seems recent, like the edges are burnt as if they've been like burnt into the stone with like a cinder or something incredibly warm. It looks like complex runic writing, but it's nothing that Scrazzle can recognize.
Okay, but if I were to point to it and kind of nudge Karsnik and be like, what is that?
I will sing the runes, assume it's a magical thing, and do magical sense, I guess. Or wait, would academic knowledge magic help or no?
Sense magic would tell you if it's magical or not. Academic knowledge would tell you what kind of magic.
No,
Sounds like
We kind of know what kind.
academic
It's
knowledge.
necromantic. So magical sense to see what would magical sense? That would infer whether it is magic or not, or active.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if it's
if
active.
if I remember it, it would like tell you it's like if it was magical, this is what it is.
Magical sense.
1 degree of success. All right. The exact magic invoked here is rather unusual. You sense a mix of the arcane and the divine, which is very, very odd, because normally magic is purely one or the other. It's magical, it's arcane, or it's divine, and it's miracle based. And yet here somehow it's been worked together in a very weird way. You can't quite identify the component parts due to this strange mishmash, but you're able to judge that this is probably some kind of seeking spell, like it's probing the tomb and the person presumably buried beneath it, trying to figure out what's inside, and more precisely, it's looking for a specific return. Like, this isn't just like is there a corpse inside? It's looking for something far more specific
It's
than
like a
that.
sonar. Yeah.
A
Bing.
question then: if he can tell that it's divine magic, would he have a feeling of like what divinity, or is it just this is god magic?
It's too vague. Like, it's too alien for him to figure out like a deity. He just knows it's a weird mix of the arcane and the divine.
Okay, so he doesn't get like a flavor of arcane or divine. Okay.
No.
Tastes like
Alright.
Slanet. No, I'm kidding. How would you know what that tastes like?
Incidentally, to clear up future confusion, chaos magic is not divine magic. Chaos magic is chaos. Magic is chaos. Chaos is magic. Chaos is arcane. Does that make sense?
Sure.
The chaos would classify as arcane, not divine.
Yes. Because they
Okay.
are the source of magic.
Okie doke.
Fair enough.
And they're all more or less the same sort of exact carvings.
Yes, they're the exact same carvings on all 3 of the stones.
So they were looking for something, but they didn't find it because none of these tombs are disturbed.
Yep, none of them are opened.
Well, we need to go deeper because they didn't find what they were looking for here.
Should we open them then?
No, I don't see the point because it would take far too long. And remember, we're on a time crunch.
Hmm.
You always come back.
As in, it's like we need to get this by tonight. Time crunch.
Remember? Just a refresher that we are in a race against time right now.
Yeah.
Because we need to find evidence that necromancers were involved, so Anatoly can present that to the investigators, and they're
Right.
demanding they're demanding that by tonight.
I mean, I also have magical sense. If I got a better roll, could we get more info out of this, or is this done, do you think?
mean,
Potentially.
you can try.
Kyle got 1 degree of success.
Let's try it. Why not?
It's always the potential for a critical success.
Nope.
Looks like the exact same level. All right, so you just
Yes.
know the same thing.
You spend a few minutes arguing pedantry with Kyle.
Like, I'm better than you, and I'm like, zap.
That sounds about right.
Like, no, this is a P, not a Q, you retard.
No matter. Not the stuff we need. Move on.
Okay, on we go. Take us to the next entrance together. And in formation. Melee in front,
To the
range in
next
back.
instance, away.
Basically, yes.
Next dungeon queue, please. Formation. Okay. Did you have anything particular in mind?
Melee up front, so
I
they
guess
die
Gnarl in
first. Oh,
Uh-huh. So
I feel like
beyond
it's-
the meat shield up front, there's nothing...
Unless there's a bat bush.
Also, we might want to roll perception as we make approaches. I'm just saying.
That's
Just-
a good question, Kyle. If there's a bat bush, shouldn't you have melee in the rear?
What if it's a bat bush in the front?
Well,
That isn't just a bat salt.
yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
wouldn't be a bat bush.
We're bat rounded.
Okay, well, I'm Carson Naked. Goddamn video game. Video game!
Gonna
No!
You see, I would attempt
Peer
to move Gnarl,
around.
but I don't want to like move stuff when you're
There we
trying to
go.
move stuff.
I see
Clean,
nothing.
clean
I see nothing.
ears. Ear boogers.
I'm also concerned about clipping the darkness, which causes problems.
I think it's supposed to block you from clipping darkness. Let's try and throw Disco out of the map. Yeah, nope, can't do it.
Why?
Okay, I just remember that at one point that caused issues.
Disco.
Don't do that. I
Right,
wanna
and
be
our
under
brave
that.
heroes continue their journey. In formation. Look at that. It's brand new technology.
Rotate.
Formations.
Rotate. Rotate.
Turn into the wall.
Turn.
Back up formation.
We missed a turning, guys.
Beep, beep,
Yeah, right.
beep. Back up.
I guess now we
You,
advance towards the
Come
other
to
ones.
another area. There's more sealed tombs here, like fancy looking graves. There's also a large statue at the end of it, depicting what you presume to be some kind of Kislevan deity thingity bob bang.
Heresy. Got it.
Man thing god, got it.
What would
Okay.
you like to do now, servants of the Horned Rat?
Rotate.
I don't know if I can do that in formation. No, I can't. I have to do it one by one.
Turn.
Cancel Hans' order.
It's funny. It's still telling me I'm standing in in that position.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll work out
I
eventually.
don't know if we necessarily rotated the formation the way I was thinking, but well, whatever.
No.
It is what it
Technically, the
is.
block formation just moved in a different direction, but with the same facing.
What I was intending to say was the melee's front. Like the melee is the front, not the whatever. What?
You should have said pivot then, Kyle.
Oh my goodness! Look at Barch and his speaking of pedantry.
Or wheeling.
Wheeling.
I
do
would
like the
have
word
accepted
wheeling.
that as well, but not rotate, Kyle. That's not acceptable.
Whatever.
You're in front of yet another little opening, though this one's a hint different again. Once more, you can see that the entrance has been torn apart with considerable force and urgency. Inside, the ground is quite badly, threaded. Like, there's a lot of footsteps on the ground. Like, you can see a lot of imprints from a lot of feetsies. Weird feetsies. Bony feetsies.
Perhaps those are where the skeletons came from.
Very possible.
Very possible. Very possible. None of you have tracking, so you can't even figure out which direction the feetsies are pointing in.
Actually, I think I do, don't I? Follow trail. Double nose.
I thought
That's
I
supposed to
thought
be
yours
good.
was with scent because of the nose.
Mega sniffs. Yeah, you can smell dead things.
You can smell
I'm
dead
not going to
things.
disagree with that.
Is that with or without your bonus?
What's my bonus?
It
Oh,
sounds
your
like he
nose
just
gives
rolled
you a
his.
bonus.
I'm imagining he's just rolling his raw number then. If
Oh,
he
I
doesn't.
thought I got
know the
follow
bonus.
trail as like a bonus thing.
You do, but I think you get a bonus to it too, don't you? Check out your mutation, what it says, because I thought you maybe got a bonus to it. Or maybe I'm thinking of the wolf rat.
There's mutations. Notes. It's been so long. I normally forget I have 2 noses. It's not something that you think you'd forget.
No.
I don't think it's under notes.
PDF, come here.
Did we put it in the game hands, or should I open up the PDF?
No,
I have it open on subtab.
I'm trying to look up the trait itself.
Gosh darn it, Carlos. Alright. Well, not that it'll make all that much difference anyways, in all due likelihood.
I mean, it is 3 degrees of success. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Alrighty then. You bend over double, start sniffing the ground. It smells of decay.
Surprise.
I smell dead things. It's like, I see.
Big brain, I
Kyle
have.
raises up, looks very self-important there for a second, and goes, I think there might be, drumroll, undead around.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Just gonna be like, you don't say.
3 degrees of success was not good enough.
Now, you do get the feeling that most of the sense seems to be focused in the yard, though. Like, they came from outside and they entered, rather than coming from inside and leaving.
The scent closer to the structure is stronger than the scent further away.
Yes.
Okay. Do these, like, little, small crypts, do they look like they have the, runes of finding on them? Or pinging?
You are too far away to check. You will need to step into my trap before you can check.
Ah, I see. Now then. Nothing
can't just
ventured, nothing
Round the
gained.
corner? No, can't just pop little head round the corner.
You must be
That
brave.
would be what we would like to call cheating.
Do it for the great horned rat. Yes, yes.
Gnarl's not cheating. He's walking in. He's moving past the fog wall.
Let's see what Gnarl sees.
Alright.
It's a wall.
Walls.
wall.
Uh-huh.
The walls are not moving.
Not yet. You see in front of you, there's a small mausoleum-like structure with a large, heavy bronze door. But it doesn't look very large. Like, you would expect there to maybe be, like, one casket inside, as there's also an inscription above the door saying, here rests Vladimir Putin's economy, or something along those lines.
Oh, right in the fucking economics. What?
Remember seeing him die in the newspaper.
But on the left hand side, however, there is a significantly larger mausoleum structure. And this reads Familial Tomb of Lenin.
Familial Tomb of Lenin. Sounds important.
It does. Gnarl ventures bravely and alone into the darkness.
Bye, Gnarl.
I mean, he does have the... Let me double check. Pretty sure I took the brave trait.
Brave boy. Brave
It's somewhere in
boy.
there. Oh, yes.
Let's see.
Does
What was
he
Gnarl's
see the
latest
same...
perception check?
Perception check?
Ah, there we go. There it is. Rightio then. Oh, don't worry, Gnarl. I'm gonna use your previous one.
No.
And I don't think it got better.
No. Oh, it got better,
it
but-
technically did. It's still not a success.
No, it's still not a success.
Like,
Right.
35 is... Yeah.
Gnarl bravely walks in ahead, laughing a little bit at the cowards behind him. Like, what? Think dead people being here something afraid of ghosts?
Bye-bye.
Undead aren't
Wait.
stuck in here. I'm not stuck in here with undead. Undead are stuck in here with me.
Run, back. Run, flee.
The thing is, we'll see.
Gnarl has not succeeded in noticing the stirring noises and the clicking and the clacking of bones gathering behind the various doors. Gnarl has been ambushed.
As people just stood there.
We lack
doing
the melee
nothing.
front to get in there.
As the doors to the mausoleum suddenly burst open and several skeletons stumble out rapidly. Gnarl, being unaware of what was about to happen, has been caught by surprise. Squeakrits. The rest of the party will be able to act as normal initiative rolls. By the way, everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, we are about to enter into some combat.
Well, the rest of us noticed. Gnarl did not.
Yeah,
I
stupid.
mean, I feel like I at least wouldn't be
Shut up, Steve.
surprised, but I mean, hey.
Initiative is on
Silly
this
rat
page.
rat.
Initiative. I can never. There we go.
Because we were, from what Kib said, or Karstika technically, we were expecting undead.
Think of it like the black person in a horror movie. He knows he's dead, but he's still going to get caught by surprise when the murderer kills him.
True.
I see the plot demanded startle.
Yes, essentially.
Or I guess in this analogy, script demanded.
The rest of the party, having been prudent and remained behind, sending in their most expendable meat shield assets, will be able to act as normal. Gnarl will be forced, as the plot demands, to skip his first round. So it is Dev's turn first. Dev chooses to pass his turn in laughter and pointing.
If Dev doesn't go in,
Don't
we
worry,
can't go
Gnarl
in.
will laugh when he's resurrected and he can attack the party.
I was doing dishes from the meal actually.
Oh my god.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
So I guess I'll charge the skeleton warrior number 2.
Keep in mind those skeleton warriors might be the same types that we fought earlier.
Yeah, but you gotta smash the big ones, right?
That's
Gotta
a
smash the big ones.
philosophy to have.
Yeah. And I'm sure our ranged characters can take out the tiny ones. So I'll charge in.
Well, for all I really, I get a penalty.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a distance of 12. That's well within your range. That's also within charge range. So go on. Your chargings, that's a bonus of 10 weapon skill.
Okay. Here we go.
That is absolutely a hit, and to the head as well. Very good, very good. The skeleton warrior reels back defensively, raising his shield to try and intercept you, but your maddened rush clearly catches him by surprise as you land a hit.
Oh shit. That was a mistake. I accidentally rolled a sling for both of those. Not attack pick.
Good
So
job.
am I just whipping him with the sling?
All right. The skeleton is confused why it's being hit with the sling.
You
I
want me
guess
to
that
re-roll that, or are we
explains
just
why
gonna
he
keep
was
it?
so very surprised.
Are we just gonna keep that then?
It's comedic necessity.
All right. So I still hit him for 5 damage though,
It's
with
true.
a sling.
With a sling.
Just whipping him.
Oops.
Runs out and nah, nah, nah.
Maybe the sling is how the warrior died, which is why he was surprised.
He definitely looks confused. Like, if it is possible for a dead person to look confused, this dead person is definitely looking confused.
Its jaw dropped a little bit.
Right, Scrazzle.
Does
Even if you're shooting into melee,
hang
it's
on,
probably
hang on.
better.
Does Skeleton Warrior 3 count as being in melee? Because he doesn't look like he's currently in melee.
Yes, he needs to be in contact with an opponent to count as being in melee.
Okay, well that's a shame for him because he's about to get hit with my Jaziel. So I will aim, which gives me with my talent plus 20.
Okay, that is a 67, but plus 20, that is what, 47? So that is a hit. Roll location and damage. Well.
Well,
I
indeed.
think that's a leg. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
leg.
a leg.
What kind of damage roll is this, Disco?
Minimal.
Well, there's something to be said for the art of minimalism, I do suppose.
I also ignore 1 armor point.
Yep. Right. The skeleton warrior takes the hit with remarkable poise, everything considered. He grunts a little bit. That's about it.
Hold on, just posting fan art. And there. That's one from Bastard Beast. I posted in the other server. Don't worry about it. Dingo. I'll pull it up on
Okay,
stream.
okay.
Right. There we have it. Birchbeard. Or Birchbeard. It's happened, chat.
Birchbeard.
It's finally happened. Good job, Bastard Beast. This was great. Notice how
You're
Archer's
weird,
just
Kyle.
quiet. He's like, I'm not a tree, though.
What have you done?
He's Birchbeard now.
Oh.
You're weird.
I appreciate the joke hands. Alright. Time for Kibbs' turn. Light that up. Heals, spells. Let's see. Can we see? I mean, I can assume I can see from where I'm standing now, right?
Yes.
Dev's in trouble. If we can neutralize the skellies on Dev, how you're looking health-wise,
Dev's in
Hans?
trouble.
Yeah, I know, you're in the biggest of trouble, but I'm wondering if I can kill that skelly, Disco kills the other skelly, Dev kills that one, and he can get over there real quick. But how are you sitting? If not, I'm not going to do that.
And currently, you've got the little ones on you, which is probably better than having the warrior on you.
He has one warrior on him.
Yeah, but
There's
he's
another
currently
one
out
that's
of
free,
range.
though.
I mean, he's currently out of. You can't hit him this turn.
Oh man, Warp Storm can work here, but it's going to be finicky. We wrote down the size. Go down to the
Yes.
bottom. It's going to be tricksy if we want to try that. Diameter of 10 yards. Only go 10. Even if I
Bear in
fired...
mind, you also need to have a line of sight to AOL casting it.
Yes, I do. If I were to cast here... Unfortunately, hands your... Wait, no. Diameter means 5 in either direction, actually, so that's fine. I can actually cast closer.
You're gonna want it like
Yeah, there.
there-ish.
That'll do. Okay. And we'll use Warp Storm to try to help out hands.
That's 4
Yeah.
yards, Kib.
Yeah, but it only goes in increments of 2.
It doesn't, though. It shouldn't, though. Kyle, what did
Yeah,
you do?
It actually does for some
It's
reason.
Kyle,
always-
what did you do?
It's always been that
It
way.
didn't used to do this.
It still
Well,
does.
that's you,
Can you pin this in the group chat for Kibbs so he can just reference it?
There. I'll just do it in 10 instead. So that's the diameter. Nice and simple.
That's not going to be referenced because I'll forget. I'm not gonna look in their hands. So shut your little filthy mouth, or I'll electrocute you. All right, let's.
If you're wondering, chat, I just put the equation for diameter in the group chat. So
Yeah,
you
but
can
I
just
don't know
remember.
math, so that equation doesn't help me.
It,
Yeah, be
You
quiet.
know
It's
common
be
quiet.
maths.
Or I'll beat you, hands. After this stream, it's gonna be hands beating stream. All right,
that
let's.
requires you to get over here, which requires math.
You're not that far away, hands.
Other than you'd want.
He's like, no. I'm
Yeah, it requires you to use math.
All right, let's see. So warp storm, warp storm. Yeah, there, perfect, Barch. No, bad, not perfect.
Like, that would put it outside. So the diameter of 10. So God, why does it suddenly go to 2s? Like, I swear to
don't
God,
know.
it didn't always
It's
go to
always
2s.
done that. I've always had.
I
fin
thought
angle
these
it.
ones always did increments of 2.
That's dumb, though. Why would it do
Yes.
that?
Warp, lightning, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, wait, no, I mean storm. Storm. We want this to succeed, though, don't we, hands?
Meh.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. We're going to hell. Oh, you know what? We're not. Oh, well, look, we barely passed. Good thing I did that.
Why am I
Holy shit.
stood next to him again?
See, that's good because you're a ranged character and you don't
I'm
want to be
just-
next to melee.
Like you just see my eyes widen as I hear the like chanting mumbles from the from
I
Kirsty.
suppose this will tell us.
not again.
This will tell us if these warriors are the same as the ones in the main open part of the graveyard.
Oh, no.
It'll also maybe tell you something else. Who knows? Who knows? Hold on. I need to look at my thing here.
Is there a
Kyle.
mage with like counter
What's up,
magic or something?
Bjorch?
Say something stupid.
Can't. Too based and squeak pilled. It's stupid.
That's
But I
pretty
can't
stupid, Sherman.
decide what stupid thing to say.
Quiet, woman.
That's when you just
Too
know.
much
That's when
to
Carson,
do,
for no
Rob.
apparent reason, is like Rato-O-Matics is way of the future.
What?
Ratomatics.
We're saving the gnarl rat. I can just kill 2 of the weak skellies, and then we blow up the magic skellies later, and then the shrapnel kills me. Whoops, I forgot. about that.
Honestly, the shrapnel, like I have a reasonable chance of just eating a lot of that damage because of toughness. Not completely, but a decent amount of it.
Are you ready, Barge?
Working on it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? He's like,
You need to be more patient with me.
it's like there's a booger stuck in his nose. He's really trying to get it. He's like, he's digging for
There
gold.
would be nose blowing sounds in that case.
Yeah, but you're trying to dig for gold today. You're mixing it up.
Hey, that's the problem. You just don't know. All right. So, Kyle casts his spell here, and he tries to be all magic and fancy about it with his retarded 2-increment ruler, because fuck him, and that's why. Once again, the magic bonds and billows and willows and does magical things, and Karsnicket is super happy with himself. He's about to blow up yet further skeletons when that damnable unfortunate green glow reappears on the skeleton warrior's armor.
You hear in the background.
The runes on the skeleton armors grow brightly and sends out a counter shock against the magic. It protects the skeleton warrior completely from it, though some ebbs and flows still manage to get past and damage the regular skeleton. So roll 1 damage against skeleton 4, please.
Wouldn't it hit 1 as well?
It's behind skeleton warrior. It is
What?
shielded by the magic.
I thought it was like a circular storm.
Yeah, it's coming from sky. Why would it come from the ground?
Because this is a 2D video game, Kyle.
But it's never worked this way before.
This seems a little buggy. Let's restart the DM and see if it fixes it.
Let's reload the instance.
Bugs are a part of life.
Let's
Though,
check for
fair enough.
patches.
You do have a point in that it comes from the sky. All right, roll against the Skeleton Warrior 1-2 then.
7 and an 8. How much are
And
they
what's
reduced
the
by?
damage modifier, Kyle?
+5s.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have the little
You
sheet
certain?
open. Yeah, +5.
Very well, Kyle.
Wait.
Alright.
What's this? For every 1 that comes up on your casting roll, you take damage 3 hit as the power of the warp careens. Oh, I take 3 damage.
Maybe you should have read that.
Is that reduced
instead
by
of saying it out
toughness
loud.
at all?
No. Well, yes, it is actually.
I was gonna say if he has
So
to
1
roll,
bleeds
then...
through. Okay. Ooh, I think we've forgotten that rule. Remind me of that one in the future. Or maybe we haven't, and we've been doing it this whole time, and I just forgot temporarily.
I mean, you can just put
No.
it. You can put it in your reference notes.
I think this is the first time I forgot, because I'm usually good at remembering when to hurt you.
Wow, rude.
Right, so the Skeleton Warrior 4 survives fairly decently. The force of the magic has been affected by the counter-warding runes. Skeleton Warrior 1 is not looking too good, however. But they are both still standing.
It'll take a
Right.
little bit more.
Time for a gangbang.
Be strong, Gnarl. Be strong. You're about to get
Gnarl
boned.
is most assuredly hit. Would you like to take some kind of defensive action?
Hmm.
Just thinking
Trying to
to
decide if
himself.
I want to save my dodge for the warrior. But I guess damage is damage. So
The
I
Skeleton
will.
Warrior is a pussy. How hard can it hit me?
I mean, it's a skeleton warrior. Yeah, I'll dodge this one. Or attempt to, anyway.
That is a successful dodge. All right. Next skeleton. Not quite as expert in his attacks, this skeleton, tragically. Right, skeleton 2. That is a hit on Dev. Would you like to take some kind of defensive action, Dev? Would you like to swallow?
I'm getting hit by skeletons, eh?
You are being hit by skeletons, yes.
Do all 3 of them hit?
No, I'm just rolling for one of them right now.
Okay, which one? Sorry.
Skeleton 2.
Skeleton 2.
If you actually look at
Okay.
the map, it's the one that has the little outline around it.
Yep. All right, let me see here. Because I have 1 parry and 1 dodge. I should probably save 1 for the big skeleton.
I mean, if you have a parry and a dodge, then you can just use one of them now, and then maybe the other skeleton won't hit you, and you can save the last one for the warrior.
Let's hope. All right, I will dodge then.
Go on.
Actually, my dodge is really good now. I'll parry instead. My dodge is actually better than my parry now. So I will parry instead. Here we go.
That is a success. You managed to bat aside the rusted skeletal blade. Skeleton 3 does not do as well as his compatriot and misses. Skeleton Warrior 2 is going to go up next.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He is launching a feint attack against you, Dev. So please roll a weapon skill.
Okay.
Let's see. That is a 23. So the feint is not a success. So you are allowed to take defensive measures on your next round as well.
Okay.
Right then, Skeleton Warrior 3 is wondering, should he go help his compatriots over there, or should he go try and kill Gnarl? That's a wonderful question. Skeletons are simple beasts. It'll go for the closest target.
And actually, shouldn't we save one of these sets of armor and not blow it up with magic?
Yeah, Kyle.
No. Better kill
Yes.
one quick then.
I'll do my best. I already whipped him for 5 damage.
Oh, well done. Yeah, the other one's really hurting too. He got shot in the leg for minimum damage.
That is a miss. The final Skeleton Warrior is attempting a feint against Gnarl. So, opposed weapon skill, please. Oh, that is close, but the feint just barely succeeds.
Really? You must have rolled
Yes.
really well.
A 15.
All right.
Gnarl thinks himself an expert at this. He has never
I mean,
met a dead
Statistically speaking, I would say it's fairly reasonable to qualify him as a melee expert.
man. Reasonably. Only reasonably, though.
And shoots himself in the foot.
So the feint means I can't take any defensive, or at least, is it parry actions against one?
Yes, the feint means that you can't take any defensive actions like parries or dodges.
Against just Warrior 1, since he's the one who did it?
No, he's fucked you up good now, boy.
Okay. I think Gnarl is going to do an all-out attack. And he is going to do one attack against Skeleton 4. Target it first. Die roll. Come here. Wham. I'm pretty sure that hits. Fairly certain.
That's against Skeleton 1.
Yep, I targeted him properly, so it should be... Or no, Skeleton 4.
Skeleton 4. Okay. Very well. Let's roll his parry.
The skeleton warrior, or just the regular skeletons can parry? It looks on their icon they only have the sword.
Yes, he does only have the sword. And he's very bad at it. He tries to mimic the capabilities of his greatest. It is terrible. And he fails miserably. Though you do notice that these warriors seem a little sprier than the ones who fought at the entrance. They're definitely not moving as well or as swiftly as the warriors, but they're a
Okay.
little bit more effective.
So these skeletons are better than the other skeletons.
More like they're the exact same skeletons, but they seem to move quicker.
Okay. Oh, and I also just noticed. Ulrich's Fury. Oh, does that
Oh.
confirm? My god. Does.
Pretty
Poor
good.
skeleton. Did it? Oh, that was... Okay, I
Wrong
accidentally
one.
grabbed the wrong die. Yeah.
All right. The skeleton tries to lift its arm to defend itself as a shield. As well, it's dead, it doesn't care. But well, normally I would be rolling for damage against the shield at this point too. But considering the circumstances, I think it fairly pointless. Poor little skeleton. It tried so hard. Didn't even get that far.
It's true. Well, that was one attack. Then the second attack against Skeleton 1.
Should be easy. Ugh.
Bam.
This one too tries to raise its arm to defend itself, but does not do a very good job of it.
Image roll. Sadly, no. Ulrich's Fury.
Tragic, truly.
Alright.
-10. Okay, yes, that's no matter how well I roll, poor little skeleton one crumbles as well.
Alright. And then the final attack is going to be against Skeeton Warrior 3. Make sure
It's
I
a
grab
cruel
the-
and unjust world for skeletons, I've come to believe.
I think it's fine.
That is a 9. Okay.
Carry that, you filthy casual.
You're on a roll today.
Don't worry. It'll come to bite
God
me
damn
later.
it. Video game, stop rolling outside of the fucking box. A 76, yes. He tries to block, but clearly this is not the skeleton's day, frankly.
Horned rat smiles upon me, skeletons.
What I lack in perception.
I'm so sad. That was almost an Ulrich's Fury. Oh well.
Oh well.
Just the hands after all.
I do believe that we can indeed say that it was the skeletons trapped in there with Gnarl, rather than the other
Yes,
way around.
the skeletons were trapped in here with me, not the other way around.
What did I tell you?
Call about ambulance, but not for me.
God.
I did like that meme.
Alright, I think that's Naro's turn because that was all 3 attacks.
Okay, that's another -8 to his critical roll. Well, I mean, theoretically, he can survive this.
In theory, possibly.
No.
Well, there you go.
Well, there's your armor.
There's one of your armors.
Man, I need better underlings.
You say that. I rolled really well.
Oh god, that was the wrong skeleton. No.
You accidentally eat another skeleton, or the wrong skeleton.
That's tragic. That's absolutely tragic.
I was bone bushed, yet I kill you.
Temporary, non-targetable skeleton. There we go.
Skeleton is resurrected, and it's like, I choose to be a non-combatant.
Wait, did that skeleton die?
He
Not
accidentally,
by a spell? Yeah.
he accidentally, or oh yeah, no, that warrior, yes, I killed him in melee, so his armor's fine.
All right, so we should probably get a hold of that armor.
I mean, I'm gonna try to beat down this other one, so
Yeah, of
might
course,
get more than
yes.
one.
All right. I'll attack Skeleton Warrior 2 again. This time with an actual weapon.
Good. Wise decision.
Here we go.
It's a start.
There's a hit. Skeleton Warrior will raise its shield to try and defend itself. They did so well last time too, but not today. You may roll damage. All right.
Hey, wait a
That
second.
is
Hold on.
also with the pick, so he takes point damage. All right, that puts him a little bit into critical. Come on, you can survive this. Yes. This is no problem. He's seen worse than this. Yes.
Well, hold on. Is my poisonous pustule still active? How long does that last?
I have no idea, Dev.
I thought that was more of like a. It didn't. You should look at the spell because I could have
Yes,
sworn that
look at the spell.
the time frame was like a combat.
Yeah, I'm reading the spell. It doesn't have a time frame on it though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's have a.
What is the
look at
wording
it.
of it specifically?
Poisonous pustule. And then yourself one to be spend 1.5 weapon a cost, spend 1 wound. It deals an additional number of wounds equal to your magic races, unless the target succeed at a hard toughness test.
Doesn't say how long it lasts though.
I'm sure it does in the book. God damn it, Dev. Why did you make me open the book?
Because it hasn't been that long since the last combat. It might still be active.
It hasn't been that long since the last combat. It's true. Let's see. Children of the Horned Rat. Pustule. Poisonous pustule. 79. Oh, right. Let's just see. I'm sure it has a time of some sort. There we go. Casting number 10, half action, resting in long secure as well. Sundress well. The internet is okay. It must be free of obstruction. What are free of obstructions? What? Oh no, that's another thing. It doesn't actually have a casting time in the book either.
I guess you just have to make a ruling then.
Onto a hand weapon. If weapon conduits the toxic as one do this. Okay, so it is a toxin coat. It is a toxin coated onto a weapon.
Onto a weapon. All right.
Right. In that case, we will say that it lasts for the duration of the encounter. So until you leave the battle map, and since you're still on the battle map, we're going to say that it's still active.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Make sure to note that down so we don't have to look that up again.
Yep.
That might be a good idea, yes. All right. In that case, you do, what? Was it 3 more damage?
He said it was
but he
modified by
needs-
his magic.
Yep, but he needs to succeed at a hard toughness test.
Skeletons are tragically not very tough.
Understandable considering, they lost all the meat.
66. Yeah, that's not good enough, I'm afraid. All right, that makes his wounds 3 worse, actually, which is a lot worse. And so the skeleton warrior number 2 also crumbles to the ground from poison, which is an unusual death for a skeleton.
It's one of those things where it's like when he dies and he looks at the combat log, he's like, "Wait a minute."
Poison? What?
See, in retrospect, I really want to say that poison doesn't work on skeletons, but it would be a little mean now that I already had Dev do it.
Maybe we can just say in the future. It's also the same. It's like, can you bleed a skeleton? I don't feel like that's fair, but a lot of games what you do it anyway.
It's true.
Skeleton has bleed. Wait, where's the skeleton bleed?
It's bone marrow. It's pouring out.
We'll see if I remember it next time, but for now, we're just going to assume that the skeletons totally take damage from poisonous weaponry. God damn it. Right, very well. Scrazzle then.
Hey, right. I want to move over here. Oh,
How
I could just.
can
I
you
can
move
just
your...
move.
Why does it turn off all the time?
I don't know.
Back in your lane, woman.
Okay, I'll go back over here. No, I want to go here.
Jesus.
And since I have moved, I assume I can aim this turn, so I'm gonna quick draw to my bow and have a quick fire at skeleton number 2 over here.
All right, go on.
Oh no, I grabbed the wrong dice. Never mind.
A shame. That was a really good roll.
I know.
Truly.
It did hit.
All right, that is a hit, even with the minus 10. So go on and roll location and no, just damage actually, because that's a hit. Left leg.
Yep. The bonus of actually targeting the enemies. Rolls it for you.
Should not. Only lost 1 off the original roll. Yes, I shall shoot skeleton 2 with that, and I ignore 1 armor if he's wearing any.
Mm-hmm.
Does he notice?
Does he notice?
I mean, he's dying, so probably.
The
Did
dying
his
undead.
leg fall off?
What a tragedy, truly. So another poor skeleton sent to the afterlife. Damn it. This is not going my way. I need to up their skill level.
And here the skeletons thought this was like a great day for them. They ambushed Gnarl, then all of a sudden, like, 2 of them died, like, in a single round.
Alright, gonna
It just
cast
kept happening.
Warp Lightning at that skeleton.
You mean Warp Storm?
No. Sorry,
I was
Dev.
like, no.
Nothing
I
personal,
spoke
Dev.
what I wanted.
Dev's like, wait, what's this?
See you in hell, Dev. And he's like, eh. Uh-oh,
That's
double.
2 sevens.
dare, Tibbs.
Fantastic.
Disco, you're close enough to go to hell with me.
Turns bow on. Like, this is the last time!
Well, you roll that, I'll roll the damage
God damn it.
dice.
Every single fucking time. Kyle, you're floofy again.
Oh. Boofed.
His floof row.
I feel like that's the only side effect, Kyle. Like, either it's staring into the Hornrand's brown hole like catastrophic malfunction, or it's floof.
Well, don't forget, like, I think it was session 1, he got the one where he, like, bled out of every orifice or something like that.
I did get an
Ah.
extra nose once, too.
That's true.
That's true, I guess.
Damage 5 for every casting roll. Damage 1. We didn't get any ones. That's good. Damage plus 5. So 12.
Bang.
12. Poor skeleton. His ambush
Can't even
didn't work
having
out as
his,
well as I was hoping.
Yeah, it doesn't even have his armored Scalebro to try to eat the magic.
Alright. Come on, buddy. You gotta get at least one good hit on Gnarl. That is a hit. Okay, thank you. And you were the ones who fainted him, and faint is
Oh.
only against oh god,
I'm
you
annoyed.
just wasted one. You just
annoyed with
wasted a 1.
I know,
You could have
I'm angry.
used that.
Oh well. Get your hit in, you filthy fucking skeleton.
Why did you do God? Oh.
I
Ugh.
forgot that he rolled the feint.
Oh. Disappointing. You take 3 damage.
Did he actually roll 3?
Yes, he rolled a 2, and then he's got a 1 strength bonus.
Oh, then it doesn't matter where he hit me. I take no damage.
That's unfortunate. God damn it. This encounter just hasn't worked out like I hoped it would.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm actually really upset that I wasted the 1.
It's true. That does make me feel better, actually. Thank you.
Poor skeleton. All alone, by himself. I'm assuming he's done with his attack, yeah?
Like he's contemplating. Right? He's considering if there's anything else he can do with his other half action. Mostly to keep himself alive for a few more precious minutes, honestly.
I don't think he's gonna last minutes, because Gnarl's
I
standing
don't-
here by himself. And there's
don't
only
think
1,
he's got
and I have 3
minutes.
attacks. Alright, let's start rolling these attack rolls. All 3 of them.
All right, Skeleton Warrior. This, you got this, bruh. You just need to parry this one, and like the next 2 need to miss. That's a 21. Okay, right. Yep. No, he manages to survive the first one.
Alright, fine. You can have that one. I have 2 more.
God, you are rolling well today, Ketchup.
Gnarl was pissed off at the last combat because his weapon was taken from him again against his will. He wants to murder.
Right. Yeah. He ain't got no dodge, so go ahead and roll damage.
I am grabbing the damage die this time, yes? Yes. Good. Good. Game, you stole an Orwick's Fury from me. I saw it landing on that 10.
Right. Well, I mean, at least he doesn't have to die like
Like his other
super
friend did.
humiliatingly. That's something. Well, so ends that combat encounter. It started so well, too.
It did. Like I said, the skeletons were stuck in there with me, not me with them.
Right, the rest of you cowards may enter now that Gnarl has done the dirty work.
He did do the lion's share of that combat. Nar will grab one of the
Hey, I killed
skeleton
one.
warriors.
With a
You did.
bow. My gun was useless, apparently. But my bow was really good.
Nar will
So
grab
that
one of the
works.
skeleton warriors with its armor and drag it over to Karsnicket.
Yeah, there's 3 full sets of armor here, right, Arch?
There is.
Yeah, there was 3 warriors.
All right.
Alright.
First things first. We're going to take that little piece of armor. We're going to investigate.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll take one to
Methinks
investigate
this,
it too.
This will suffice as evidence.
Investigation time. Never mind.
You vociferously
No,
disagree.
I changed my mind. Fate point.
Is
That's
this
okay, I
within
got it
your right?
already.
Rape!
Wait,
Standard failure, standard failure, standard failure. Right, Gnarl drags the clearly magical armor over to his magical experts, who both shake their heads and go like, "No, this isn't magical, Gnarl. What's wrong with you? Look, it's only shiny."
We will take it as evidence,
No,
but
if
beyond
that's
that,
the case,
no.
Narl's going to squint his eyes and say, "This will satisfy as evidence."
So wait a minute. We saw it glow after using magic
Yeah, but
on
that's
it, and
not
we're both
the-
like, no, it's not magical.
That's not what the failure means. The failure means we just couldn't determine what. Not necessarily that we didn't know. It
The
was
thing is,
magic.
like, we got the magic residue
Both
when it was
just-
like fading away of the last
Arch is
armor,
just
and
joking.
we
Yeah,
knew
you,
it was
you both just
necromancy.
shrug. Like, why look at
Yes.
me?
I mean, if both Rattata and Karsnicket want to argue it, Nar was willing to roll intimidate to say yes, this will suffice as evidence.
How cruel. How
That is
unusual.
cruel. It is cruel considering my intimidate level.
Right, well, you have indeed gained a pair of armors that do look rather unusual. The skeleton ambush has also revealed a set of stairs leading down into the mausoleum to the left, with a creepy, deepy little light coming from the bottom of it.
What color?
What's the color of necromancy?
Pretty sure it's
Purple?
green.
Nah, green Skaven. That'd be dumb.
I thought green was also necromancy.
Yeah, but we can't have factionalism in our color choices.
Hmm.
It could be a dark green then,
A
and
different shade
Skaven
of
could be
green.
a
An
light green.
eerie sky blue. There you go.
An eerie sky of blue.
Necromancy is now golden.
Actually, I have an idea. We have 3 of these sets of armor. Surely we can wear some of them. We only need 1 as proof, right?
Pitting on the necromancer armor.
Well, why not? It'll probably protect us from magic.
That's okay.
I'm not
I
gonna
We'll,
stop
mean,
you,
he's
Dev.
not wrong.
let's investigate it more on the next session, because we can re-roll those checks next session.
I can spend a fate on it and investigate like you did.
The
Waste
thing
all of
is,
our
if
fate
there, if
on this
there's
one
if
thing.
no, Dev, I will say though, if
Do
there
it,
are
Dev.
stairs down into this mausoleum, there might be something a bit more scary than just warriors,
Dev, use the
like a
fate.
proper necromancer.
Perhaps the
All right,
armor could be
I'll-
used against the
you know what?
necromancer.
I will use the fate at the end of the session if we survive all of our
Disagree.
combats.
A compromise. I can agree to that.
Anyway, I'm gonna put the armor in my inventory.
Give my permission.
Alright. I'm carrying all the skeleton armors.
Yep.
All of it?
All right. You are severely overloaded.
How about
I
carry
mean-
them when we leave?
Someone's gonna steal them. Okay,
Wear
we can
one,
each
then.
carry 1 set then. We can each carry 1 set. All right.
I'll
First things
simply
I wanna
ask this:
carry
how
is-
much does the armor skeleton weigh?
Well. You raise a potent point there, Ketchup. That's me
Because
trying to
my
distract
carry
and then
limit
looking
is
up.
640, and I have 455 used right now.
My carry's 310.
No skip leg day.
Its encumbrance is 100.
I would be willing to carry one of the armors in my backpack for 100.
Okay. I can carry one armor, and then I'm at my carry limit. Exactly.
Skelly or Skello,
All right.
bro, armor with necro magic.
And who wants to carry the third one? Kibs, Disco?
I
I'll
already told
carry
you, I've
it.
only got 310 carry limit.
Let's see, what can I
It only
carry?
cost 100.
No,
Okay.
no. Keep in mind her gear costs or it weighs a decent amount too.
How much does
Yeah,
it
bear
weigh?
in mind I've got multiple guns.
How much does it weigh, Dev?
100.
Okay, I'll carry it.
All right. There we go. We each have one.
Okay. You are all now laden down with massive piles of armor.
I mean, you say that, Gnarl can still carry it.
Keep in mind, if we equip it, it doesn't count as carry limit anymore.
I think Gnarl's happy with his full plate armor he has.
Hmm.
But
Besides, it's not Skaven magic, so, that might weave a bad smell or something.
It might. It very well might.
Come down. Stairs leading further into human thing. What do the Skaven call their graves?
Buffet?
Probably like waste pit or something.
I think buffet, honestly, fits better.
Stairs leading down into man thing tomb.
Tomb.
Yes.
Man-thing tomb. I can dig that.
As everyone else just stands there, it's like, my god, stairs.
we shoved
Worked
Gnarl down.
well last
They
time.
do seem rather frightening.
Worked out well last time.
And you go, says Carson.
Yes, stuck in there with Gnarl.
If that's the case, Gnarl will turn to Rattata. Fine. Come. Attempt to be sneaky, squeaky. No kicking armor this time. Yes?
Yes, Dev, it's time for you to engage stealth. Oh,
No, keep in mind.
All
no,
right.
keep in mind, Gnarl can actually join you this time. I actually have skills for sneaking.
When did you get them?
I got them like a session or two ago because Fang Leader actually gives me access to silent move and conceal. And because of my
Dev,
high
cast your
agility,
things first.
yeah, because of my high agility, he's actually reasonably good at it, even with the armor penalty.
All right, let's go then. Yeah, I bought a bunch of agility from my last level ups from the 250 that we got from the big fight. So now I'm sitting on like 70 agility. No, 69 agility specifically.
Yeah, I do
Nice.
have silent move, but it's basically a coin toss.
I mean, that's better than an unchecked skill. Like, some of my skills, even checked, is like 33.
Yeah, same. I have 2 checks in silent move and concealment because of all my various buffs. So I'm at 89 on those.
Yep.
And yet,
So,
you still
And
just
yet,
guess,
squealed last time.
I know.
Rattata and Gnarl, then, I guess we'll
Cast your spells first. The ones.
Right. What spells do I have?
You got the one that makes you invisible when you stand still.
Yes. Pelt of the Assassin.
I don't remember what else you've got.
There it is.
I don't know if you can cast it on Null too. I don't know if it
I don't
works
think I
like
can.
that.
Let's see. Nope. I cannot cast it on Gnarl.
Yeah, I figured that would be only a personal spell.
And I might as well do Sticky Paws and Swift Scamper just so I can run away if I have to.
For now.
all of the various sneaky spells.
Gosh darn it, why isn't this doing what I wanted to do? What an
Arch is sad.
absolute tragedy. I am unsure whether the thing does what I want it to do. I can't tell, and it's annoying me greatly. Well, we'll find out, I guess. I'll share a new image here, the small mausoleum.
Okay.
Bjorch. Can't believe you.
I can't see anything yet.
It's entirely normal.
All right.
Is dark.
Open up new map.
Oh. Let them go.
It is pretty small, isn't it?
Well,
I mean, it does say small mausoleum.
yeah, it does say
I
small
see a
mausoleum.
shiny thing.
So, what can you see right now? Can you see down the hallway?
We can see
Yes.
down the hallway, and we can see a little sword sitting on a bench of some
So
kind.
it's not working. God damn it, silly little...
And also a pot of what is that? Pot of gold on the side there, to our left.
It's
What's that?
probably the thing itself probably is gold. Whatever the image is from.
How quickly till Dev walks into trap, makes squealing noises, and gets bat bush eaten.
Don't worry. Gnarl's here. He can murder it. Like 3 fucking ogres busting through the wall. Oh, good luck, Rattata. Time to go.
Right, well, at the end of the hall, there's supposed to be something blocking your line of sight, but I'm guessing the program is, not interested in actually doing that right now.
What's that cool sword, Barge? She's like, no, you don't see it. Give me the
You don't see
sword,
it.
Barge. Give me-
You can't perceive the sword.
There's now a magic vision blocking layer, which you
There
can
we
tell is
go.
drawn by the DM because it's squiggly.
So the thing that's supposed to be the door selection tool doesn't work, but the thing that's not supposed to be used for the door selection tool, that does work. Very well, video game. Very well. So, there's a magic black wall of something or other in front of you. And it looks weird. It looks very weird. It looks like somebody drew a curtain of shadow in front of the wall. And no, that's not just the GM. That is in-game. It's not a bug. It's a feature.
Well,
I
I'll
see.
sneak
It
up
has
to
no
it
logic.
and poke it.
Very well.
Guess Gnarl will join.
Ideal.
Oh, are those saw blades?
Meow.
Oh, shit.
Do we get a chance to
Oh,
dodge?
my God. Oh, yeah. Like a little
Right.
queer.
The two of you have been hit by the trap I devilishly laid out, placing in front of you a barrier which I knew you would want to poke, and then...
Oh, what did I
saw
say?
you.
How long before Dev walks into a trap and Dev's just like, I'm gonna walk into trap now?
I was kind
Like,
of expecting
Dev,
him to
eyeballs.
check for traps first before.
Yeah,
He did
I expected them to check for traps.
I probably should have. Yeah, okay. See,
I
I
don't
thought
have
the
to
trap was
kill.
going to be in the pot of gold, not right here.
I
Ah.
expected it to be along the corridor, yes. I thought you were gonna walk straight over the top of one, and you did.
Do we get like a reaction time here, Arch?
A reaction time. You do both get to roll agility to, at the very least, reduce the damage inflicted.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Ratatata makes a very good and rapid retreat. Gnarl, not as good. Not as good. Ratata took 3 points of damage, but with an agility success of 3, he dodges away completely unscathed.
Excellent.
You do that little twirl, that you see in the ninja movies, the backflip, and land perfectly on your feet, like, huh.
Wait, can I do the little twirl that was in the finale of the Book of Boba Fett that was completely unnecessary and terrible looking?
Sure, why not?
When Gnarl comes out, he'll be by himself. It's like, Ratatata died to traps. Terrible fate.
Gnarl tries to do the same. Like, he looks at Dev with just admiration in his eyes, like, I would like to do dumb twirls too. But it's not quite as successful. It's not quite as successful, as Gnarl takes a full damage reduction of 1 and then a 10 damage roll, so he takes 9 damage to the chest. Reduced by toughness and armor as usual.
Oh, okay, so he takes 1 wound.
I need some more armor piercing traps. I do have some, but sadly not right now.
The thing is, it's really hard to justify armor-piercing traps in places like this, because you know how poor everyone is.
It's true. Like, do you have any idea the kind of setup you need for fucking proper armor-piercing traps? Like, that shit ain't cheap.
And besides, like, who's around here? Peasants.
Well, that security estimate was clearly found to be very flawed, considering who's currently invading it.
Look, they don't know we're here.
It's true. All right, Dev. The buzzsaw has happened. Would you perhaps, I don't know, want to disarm it or?
Yes, I'll use the trap disarm kit to try and disarm the trap.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, there are other options. You could just set it off again, I guess. No?
I will try to do
Very well.
the.
I mean, worst case, how well oiled did the gears look? We can just keep activating it like we did with the fire trap in the ancient crypt.
It's true. It'll run out eventually. Probably won't even take that long.
All right, what do I have to roll to disarm?
I don't know, Dev. What does your trap disarming kit thing say?
Let me see. Where is it? It says nothing.
Are you sure? What about your ability?
It actually says nothing.
I mean, the toolkit won't say anything because it's just a toolkit.
Yeah. Well, I don't actually have an ability to disarm traps. You just gave me the kit, and we've just been using it.
I thought I gave you something. Oh well.
Yeah, you gave me the kit, but there's the associated skill I don't have.
I
there's
don't
no bonuses to
remember
it.
what we had him roll when we were in the ancient crypt.
I think it was agility.
Probably.
Agility seems right. All right, let's roll some agility.
Don't forget to write that down in your notes just so we don't have to remember it again.
Here we go. Though I think what it is, it's a harder than normal test because I don't have the skill. But agility. Well, guess I'm not doing that.
I guess we're contenting ourselves holding down the pressure plate safely.
Well, no, we'll just grab this suit of armor behind us and knock it onto the pressure plate.
You're assuming that armor's actually there.
Is it actually there, Arch?
There is actually a suit of armor there, yes.
Okay,
Fine,
so we'll
we
just
can-
take the armor, we'll lay it across the pressure plate, and just wait till it just runs out of steam.
Just buzzing against it like screaming metal. Right. Scrazzle and Karsnicket, you just hear the sound of screaming metal coming up from below.
Good.
Nothing to worry about.
At least we didn't go in.
You see, it's funny because like if the necromancer comes and we're in the crypt and you're up there,
We're gonna come in the crypt. Ken's like, I don't understand. Why don't you just stand there and die?
just stand there and die. It's not that big a deal.
Fucking It's fucking
Oh,
needs.
Jesus.
Now then, we sit here and wait.
The ominous, light blue light of necromancy is now diluted by the bright fiery sparks of grinding gears. Ah, these adventures are getting weird and yet also interesting at the same time. What can I say?
After an appropriate amount of time, I assume they stop.
I don't know. Do they?
I mean, you're the GM, you should know.
Let's consider this here, right? Okay. This is a trap made by some backwater savage in the middle of nowhere. How
Yeah.
much fuel would you put in your grinding gear spinning wheel of death trap?
All of the fuel they ever owned. There's like 10 billion gallons of it.
Would they even own that much?
Yes.
That's the question.
You see, the mausoleum has a giant fuel storage at the top. It'll last for at least 5 days.
It's not a bad idea, actually, as there's a giant tank of fuel up there.
I mean, worst case, if the buzzsaws stay out, like, Gnarl has a quasi-reach weapon. He can just whack it until it falls
You know what
off.
would be funny if he just sort of crawled underneath it? That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
That would be weird.
Like if he just crawled underneath the buzzsaw instead of like, I don't know. Call me crazy.
Like, I don't know where the buzzsaws are coming out of.
Well, after a brief period of loud, screeching, violent, grinding action, just a very confused-looking old man appears in front of you.
That is an enemy.
I'm not gonna lie, for a second I thought he was flipping us off.
I mean, he kind of might be.
Don't move him. I'm zooming in on that face. That's beautiful. There you go. Perfect.
Look at
Perfect.
that staff.
No, what
Look
I
at
just
that
say, you
staff.
little bloodhorn. Fingers crossed. Fucking kill me.
I like his eyebrows. They're nice and bushy, too. Right. He appears, the fog of darkness dissolves as the two of you are just pushing armor against these buzzsaws, sparks flying everywhere. Like, the buzzsaws are practically entirely de-teethed at this point. The armor itself is all rent and torn and it's all horrible. Like, smoke is pouring out of the mechanisms in the wall. Just the acrid tange of burnt and seized machinery is stinking up the place. He looks at you with just a look of abject confusion for a while there. He's holding in his hand a shiny, fancy-ass looking sword, which you don't remember lying on the altar because you couldn't see it lying on the altar.
He stole our loot. We gotta kill him.
He speaks in a language I don't think either of you can understand, can you?
Is it Herkadurka?
It
What's the
might be
language?
Herkadurka.
Herkadurka.
It sounds like Reichspiel.
What do I have for languages?
Well, if I had 100 XP, I could magically learn Reichspiel right now.
Download the DLC. Like patching. Ah, yes.
I learned an extra language, didn't I?
I have the ability to. It's just I probably should take Reichspiel as another language, because if we're going to be potentially dealing or meeting with people from the Empire, it would be good to know the language.
Wait, I'm sure I took another language. Where's the languages tab?
I think it's in the main. Yeah, main.
Right, okay. Yep. I have Kislevite, so no.
Tragic.
Just kill him. You know what to do.
I think we kind of have to.
But you have to.
He has a red box around him. That means he's evil.
Yeah.
I mean, supposedly, yes, that's true. Hold on.
Enemy hostile. Huh. Kill.
The game has declared you to be an enemy.
There you go. He's neutral. Now what?
Kill him anyway.
I don't
just in
know.
case.
This feels awful like one of those things where it's like the game is like, oh, he's totally like neutral, but you see like one of the enemy mobs. It's like query. It's like enemy skeleton, like through the wall, and it's like,
Well, what action do you wish to take?
hmm. So the buzzsaws are effectively dealt with.
Yes.
All right.
Let's just charge him. Fuck it.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
If we hear combat, our characters will join.
Like, how far away am I? 8 yards. He is within my charge distance.
To yell.
Like, battle noises. Charge.
For the hard rat.
So you're initiating combat, are you?
I mean, we were asked to find a necromancer, and he looks wizardy enough.
His head'll do, just like any other.
We were asked to find a necromancer. This one's wearing a robe. Kill him.
Close enough.
Yep.
I feel like this is awfully racist somehow, honestly.
Maybe.
Rats are extremely prejudiced. It's true.
Arch really likes it when you just start killing NPCs. Trust me. Know from experience.
Right, well,
Maybe you
roll
should
your
have spoken
initiative,
a
then.
civilized language.
Like my boss's world monologue. Reap.
We can't even
No,
understand
his
the boss's monologue,
his
so-
boss is about to monologue, but we just skipped the dialogue.
Skip. Skip. Skip.
And Dev?
When Gnarl kills him, he's just gonna say, "I don't speak Rikaboo." Good roll.
All right. We are initiating El Combato.
My God, you actually managed to get ahead of me in the initiative roll. This feels wrong. I feel cheated.
What would Dev like to do?
I can't target him unless you actually make him
Yeah.
red. I
This
think.
is how I win.
Still pretending to be neutral.
Can I target him now?
Yeah,
Game's
it
not
should be.
working. Let me target.
He had to have fun. Now we can't target.
God damn it, Dev.
Well, I'm
No,
gonna charge
I
him
can't.
anyway.
I can't target him either.
God damn it, Kyle.
Wait, I can select the invisible door that you made.
That's good.
All right, so I will charge him then.
All right, very well. And Dev launches into a wild, screaming, ratted charge.
Yep.
More like that.
And I get whatever benefits are associated with it.
It's like
You
what,
I can't
plus-
target him.
Normally, if it weren't for this unfortunate happenstance,
Oh, what?
Did we
The-
just hear?
the
Oof.
shadows in front of you, bouncing off the walls of the crypt, suddenly solidify into a very large black armored figure.
Can I charge and hit him then?
You already are.
Face first.
All right. That's what I'll do.
I know what
target him?
Gnarl's screaming when it gets to his round or his turn on the round.
I can't target him either.
God damn it, Dev.
Okay, what's the matter? You have to hold down control and click it, right?
I'm using the target button, but that's not working either.
Yeah, I can target you.
The target
Well,
button. What's that?
I guess
No,
this is going to be an awfully one-sided engagement.
Yeah, like the target mode up there.
Hold on. I'm just taking a screen cap so it's easier to point out.
All right. Well, in any case, I'll charge and hit the blackguard then. And
All right.
roll with my weapon skill. Here we go. Oh, it's an oof.
It is indeed an oof.
Dev,
God
no.
damn it. All right. I guess that's my turn.
It is Narlin.
Yep, I'm just posting the screen cap so Dev can see where I'm talking about. It's right up there.
Yeah, I tried that too. It didn't work.
Alright. Well, there's a evil blackguard right there. Naro will just inform the others, found necromancer! Get in here!
All right.
And then I guess he'll charge the blackguard?
Okie dokie.
Meow. Evil blackguard. Can't target you.
All right,
Guess-
hold on. All right. So they're initiative 4121. 4121. Let me load them in again.
Okay, so you're just gonna set them.
Load onto combat tracker. 41 21. What about now? Can you target them now?
It is not letting me.
Okay. In that case, I don't know, because then
Yeah, I
they're-
can't even click on them. Like, I can't even select them at all.
Wait, no, hold on. We also need to have that, I noticed we're not green, which we were on the other map. Are these, like, the proper tokens? Maybe that's the
Maybe-
issue.
maybe you've had your tokens remade at some point. Try now.
There
we
Can't
can't
see
see it,
now.
just black.
Gotta give you back your vision. Yep.
I have a feeling now that we're green, the target should work.
Set always visible. Including party vision. Can you see yourselves now?
I can just see myself.
Aha.
If I
And-
deselect myself, I can see Rattata. Now I can see everyone. Can I...
And I can target. Yeah, control click. Yes.
Yeah, maybe that's why the line of sight
There.
thing wasn't working either.
Yes, that
Probably.
might very well be so.
Alright. Because I'm charging, that's a plus 10?
Yes.
Weapon skill.
All right. The black guard steps into your charge and swings up the haft of an enormous two-handed mace and blocks your descending halberd.
Wait, so did he use a defensive action against Rattata?
No, Rattata missed him.
Yep, I
Okay.
just missed.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure. I was gonna say, if you have 2 reactions, sir.
Then
Yep,
you're boned.
Alright, if I remember right, charge is full action, yes?
Yes.
Alright, well then I guess that's me.
All right, and Scrazzle and Karsnicket, you should roll an easy perception check to make sure that you've heard your friends shouting for help.
Let's see. Oh,
If one succeeds, it only takes.
I think I hear. Like, oh,
Good
oh
enough.
dear. They find something bad. Shall we leave?
Yes, yes.
Bye,
Big screen. Down steps
guys. I'll go in.
Dev and Hans hear the pitter patter of fleeing feet above ground. Know they are betrayed.
We kill the blackguard and then we turn to the necromancer. We make deal. Work for Sylvania if you help us kill other kin.
Right, you're gonna arrive this turn, and then you'll get to act next turn. So roll initiative, please.
Okie doke.
Let's see.
To be fair, I figured one of these guys would be around here somewhere. I just didn't know they could, blend into the shadow like that.
It's gonna
Good
be
information
2
to have.
turns before I can actually hit anything. Cause I guess I can only hit if we get into formation.
Right. It is time to teach Dev a valuable lesson
Guess it-
about love, life, and suffering as the Black God unloads a barrage of attacks against you. He is attacking you a total of 3 times. He has hit you all 3 of those times. So,
Jesus. Okay.
I
What
would
do you
say
wanna do?
blow all of your defensive dodge and parries.
now his weapon is slow, so that'll give you a +10 to dodge and parry, I believe.
Okay. So I'll parry.
That is
Oh, there we
success.
go. And I'll dodge. Where's my dodge now? Here it is.
That is success as well. All right,
Right.
dodging, weaving, and slashing. You make your you manage to dodge out of 2 of those attacks right there. Very impressive. The third hits home. It is an impact weapon. It strikes you in the right leg for 9 damage.
Remember, you have pretty good toughness.
Yep, I have 68 toughness and then 1 armor there. So that's 7. So I get 2. All right. There we go.
The Blackguard seems almost a little impressed by that. There's a little bit more of a human glint in his eyes. You can clearly see that it's not just a skeleton beneath that plate.
Hmm.
It's not
That
your
said,
turn,
when I
Kyle.
zoom in, I see makeup on there, so I don't know if I fully respect him. What's your guess, eyeshadow?
Eyeshadow, or is it merely just, rot? He's rotting from within, soulless and all that.
What's the rules for shooting into melee?
Nothing, Kyle. It's not your turn.
What is it being?
I know.
No, remember he said that you guys got here this turn, but you can act
Alright, bing it.
next round.
Ban barge from life.
What is ye old necromancer?
You can see the
Want to do.
rules, chat. Be quiet.
All right. So, Necromancer here is gonna... First, he begins waving his
This is
hands
not up to-
around. All fancy-like. All fancy-like indeed. Okay, large template, so... around about something like this.
No, he can't hit all 4 of us.
Right about there. Okay, well this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Bear with me. I am doing experimental magic things here.
Ah, yes. That's something that every person who is around the wizard wants to hear. Don't worry.
It'll be
Doing
fine.
Doing untested magics.
All right. Okay. Kyle and Disco. For a moment there, I wanted to call you. I don't even know what. Your name was just like, wait, does it start with F? Hold on. No, I'm pretty
Frank?
sure it
Is
doesn't
that
start
you?
with F.
What?
Frank.
How can you forget my name?
Her name is Fisco.
Offended. Offended.
Can you two see your icons?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what can you see, if
Nothing.
anything? Nothing. Good.
Uh,
Okay,
if
then
I
this is
click-
working as intended.
If I click on me, I can see nothing. If I click away from me, I can see everything.
I think he casted like a vision blocking thing or something else.
Is that it?
That is indeed it, yes.
Okay, move forward a little bit. That's what I think we should do.
Well, you don't get to do that yet, you cheaty whore.
Yeah, but if I can't
Yeah.
see, how am I going to move forward?
No, it's still technically the necromancer's turn.
Yes, he's not done yet. Like, calm
Hey,
down, Kyle.
Keep
Calm
in mind, you
down.
rolled 40 initiative.
All right, this is a bit of a hard cast here, but he'll have a go. All right, Gnarl.
Mhm.
Knives of solid shadow begin sliding out of the ground underneath you. Start cutting at your feetsies.
Rude.
Very much so.
4.
Let's see here. So that's that. Okay. No, that's not the right dice.
I'm gonna say I
As
see
much
2
as I would
damage.
like to deliver 61 damage to Gnarl, it's not quite
I
happening
feel like
yet.
that's a bit. If he can dish out, just casually 61 damage, maybe he deserves to take over this place.
Maybe.
What? Okay.
Right, so a total of 4 of these magical knife missiles shoots out of the ground, begin stabbing into you. They completely ignore non-magical armor.
Okay.
The first one does 1 damage.
Okay, so then a question. Since you've ruled before that only things that can be blocked by armor, and if or let me rephrase it, if I have to rely on my toughness to actually negate it, I always take a minimum of 1.
You
For
always
this,
take a
does that...
minimum of 1, yes.
Okay, then I take 1.
All right. The next one does 6 damage.
All right, that's still 1.
The next one, here we go, finally. That does 9 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And the final one does 12 damage.
All right. 7.
Now he's done. His hocus pocusry is el finito.
Oh, he said.
It is Dev's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna actually smack him this time.
Good. I approve of your plan. Now let's see if you can carry through.
Nope.
Well, Gnarl, do better.
All right. If that is the case, downing the blackguard to get to the necromancer is probably our best bet. So if that is the case, I'm just going to all-out attack on the blackguard.
All right.
First attack roll.
Standard success. Meh.
George wants to come in.
Let the kitty end disco. Unplug computer time.
No.
The Blackguard successfully parries your first attack as he swings up the head of his mate to bat aside.
Let's see. Wait, so what type of weapon is he using then?
A 2-handed mace.
Okay, no, I was just curious because I know you said for me, since my halberd is also two-handed, that I couldn't parry with those types of weapons.
Yep, this is a mace. Let me specify. This is a staff, so it's a defensive weapon. You know, it's long. He's gripping the haft, and there's a mace at either end.
Okay, so I would need to have a weapon or a two-handed weapon that would have the defensive trait if I wanted to do that.
Yes, like Kyle's quarterstaff. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay. I guess my Stormvermin halberd does have defensive, but how I'm using it, it's impact.
Does
believe.
it have a defensive?
Well, because I'm looking at the traits and it says defense or impact, and when I pull up the item list, let me find the Stormvermin halberd in here. Stormvermin halberd. It says defense or impact.
Defense or impact. All right. Yeah, no. In that case, that would allow you to parry if you use it defensively.
Okay. And if I remember right, qualities. I have impact selected, yeah. So if I wanted to do that, I'd have to, I guess, declare that I'm changing. Oh well, I'll
Yeah,
still keep
you'll
impact.
just declare it at the start of your turn, and then that lasts through to your next turn.
All right. Okay, we cleared that up. Yeah, for this turn, it will just be impact. But all right. Damn it. Or no, he parried that. Now it's the second attack roll.
It's another hit. He attempts to dodge, but you can very clearly see that he's not expert in this.
He doesn't have Ratfu on his side.
A 59, yeah, that's not good enough. That hit lands. The roll damage. That is body.
Demolge. Ulrich's Fury. Come on. It's not an Ulrich's Fury.
16. All right.
Okay. That is the second attack. Now for the third attack.
That's a hit too, and that's in the arm.
But I'm assuming he used up his defensive stuff.
Yes, he has no more defensive actions.
Meh.
All right. Okay. You hit him twice. Your halberd, does it have armor piercing by any chance?
It does not. It has no AP.
Okay. All right. That's 2 hits. They connect. Like you can feel solid connections, but he is wearing a lot of armor. Like
I'm assuming he's
some small
roughly.
scars in it, but
Yeah.
it's a heavy duty full plate.
Yeah, I was assuming just based off his picture, he's probably as armored as I am.
Scrazzle, it is your turn.
Right, well, can I actually move forward?
You can.
Okay. Oh.
There's a magic misty wall of darkness.
Oh, well, it's gonna be another turn before I can actually shoot because I can only move 10 yards. I need to be there in order to actually take an action because of the line of sight thing. So I guess I'll just keep waffling forward.
Bonk. Okay, you ran into my invisible wall.
Alright, well, I guess I'll stay here then.
Allow me to try and remove the invisible wall. If I can find the invisible wall.
Come on, Barge, find the invisible wall already.
There, I found the invisible wall.
There we go.
God damn it, you hit another invisible wall.
So I'm assuming that this.
There.
Okay.
Oh, I can see from back here now. No, I'm kidding.
No, you can't.
I know,
Fuck
I
off.
know. It's a joke.
I see you just put doors in the way.
Yeah,
So-
well, real
Yes.
lazy.
So after using my entire combat move, I assume I can't take. Can I shoot still, or like?
No, that's a half action. So you move to your full action out, but you're now in formation and you can shoot next turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna also add
Wait,
you.
she said her
to
combat
the-
move. Oh no, right. Yes, yep.
Yeah, I used my
division
combat
there.
move.
Oh, if you used your combat move,
You have a half
Yeah, and
action
she should still
still,
have
so
one
you'll
half
have one
action, yeah?
action point. So
yes,
you can
because that's a
use
half,
that to
half
fight.
action.
Yeah,
Shoot.
that's what I'm asking. So I could use my bow unaimed
Yes.
at.
Let's
At
see.
the
Your move
necromancer
is
who's not in combat.
He's not in melee. That's a
Melee.
shame for him. It
that is a shame for him.
is a shame for him. So I will. It will move.
He is a safe boy. A safe boy. All
Well-
right.
You startled him at least.
Whoosh, where's that?
Okay, my blackguard boy. What are you gonna do today then? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? He is going to launch a guarded attack against Dev.
What is a guarded attack?
That gives him a +10 to weapon skills for parries next turn. But it does also give him a -10 to attack, which doesn't matter, as he does hit you, Dev.
Yeah, basically, he's focusing more on defensive than offense.
All right, I'm going to dodge it.
Go on, my boy. That is a success. You weave out of the way of the attack quite expertly.
Excellent.
Now it's Kibbs' turn to move forward. Sadly, I think that'll be all.
Carl, open the door in front of you. Please, find it. Open it. Help me.
Your
Help.
job, Bjorge.
Why do you keep doing this? Should just
Combat
left it
move.
alone.
Wait. Nope. That is my turn. Just now go ahead and remove that so I can actually see. Better, but better.
There. You happy now?
Yeah.
Good. Very well. Very well.
Unidentified creature. Okay.
He is unidentified. You no longer know. Ah, that's why. Okay, what shall we do this time then? We are going to cast Call of Van Hell, I think. Some more fanciful finger flourishes here. As the Black God is given a second turn, which I'll resolve after I'm done with the nonsense over here. Right, that's a full action. So he's done. Okay.
So the spell he's doing, just so I understand, is giving basically the Blackguard another turn?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, the Blackguard immediately launches 3 more attacks against Ratata.
God damn it.
I don't know
He
why
hits-
you're saying that when I'm the one who's almost in critical.
He hits you with all 3. Oh, that's a good... Thank you, Gnarl. I didn't know.
Jesus. Okay.
I mean, you already
wonderful
declared that he's
information.
attacking Rattata.
That's... damn it.
Well, I already used my dodge, so I'm gonna have to.
You're going to have to use your parry. Yep.
Yep. All right. I'll parry it.
That's a success. You parry the first one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You still take 2 of his hits. So the first one hits you right arm for 11.
Jesus. Okay. That's 4.
All right. And the second hits you in the body for another 11.
Okay, it's another 4. I only have 2 HP left.
No, before you get critical.
Yep.
It is your turn, Dev.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit him again. Jesus. Actually hit, please.
That is a hit. All right. Let's pull out the parry. Yep, he stops your attack. Almost churlishly. Almost apologetically, but not really.
All right.
Gnarl.
Dev, it makes you feel better. You're actually eating up his reaction attacks for me.
Yeah.
We'll do the same thing as last turn. We will use all-out attacks on the Blackguard.
All right, let's try another one of those half-assed dodges. Okay, better. He inexpertly steps out of the way of the first one.
All right, that's fine. I got 2 others.
That's a hit, and he
Aha.
has no more
Same
offensive or
location.
defensive action.
All right. Grab the damage die.
Yeah, same location and the same roll.
Well, I mean,
It's
if at
possible.
first you don't succeed and all, just try again.
Yeah. All right. So that is that one. Third attack. There, you see, different location.
That's a hit too. Roll damage.
Come on, Rogue's Fury. You know you want to trigger. You don't.
Left arm. Okie dokie. All right, the armor is still holding strong, but he's starting to take some damage. Scrazzle.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna quick draw to my Jezzail, and
I just
Aim.
imagine the animation of this, like quick drawing a Jezal, a weapon bigger than her, just
Hey,
swings it out overhead,
it's in the rules. It's happening.
spins it
Just
over
like
her head. and
speed
slots
of
it in.
light just pulls it out.
Geek the mage. Geek the mage.
Points it at the necromancer, aims, and hopefully I'm gonna hit him. Not with the damage dice, I'm not.
Yeah. A crit on the head.
Yeah, I think that's a hit.
You can't argue with that.
Just his surprised little face. It's like, my friends!
friend, strong word.
Right,
But, you know.
oh no, that was the wrong one. Hang on. It's really close
55
together.
damage would have been impressive, but unreasonable. All right, the poor necromancer didn't like that. He actually didn't, no.
Do I not get anything for being a crit?
No, it's only Ulrich's Fury in this game. Damage crits, not roll crits.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
come
separate
on.
things.
Right, old blackguard. He's going to carry out another all-out attack. He's attacking Gnarl twice and Dev once.
All right.
So we're going 1 against Dev. That is a 44. That is a hit.
Okay. Let's see. Just give me a second here. Parry.
That's a success. And then the 2 against Gnarl. Both hit.
All right. Dodge the first one.
Yep.
And because I left it an impact, I can't parry, so
1 hit. All right. One hit to the left arm for 10.
can you say?
Beat the shit out
Well,
of
thankfully,
me.
because of armor, 1. Because I have 6 armor and 5 toughness.
Karsnicket, it
My
is your turn.
turn. Zappy time.
Get him. I
Time for
softened him
God.
up for you.
Miscast now, and you will put your entire party out of commission.
Sorry,
Or
guys.
become floofy for 2 rounds. Who knows?
It's time to send us all to. Hold on, working on it. Dirt sheet. All right. Sadly, I can't actually see him unless that counts, but I don't think that counts.
I
What?
think because you're going. Well, with the formation, it doesn't. Like, we can cast it
more
with
that the
friends, but the
blackguard is
blackguard's
blocking.
probably in your way.
Yeah, the blackguard's about to get electrified. If nothing else, let's see if that armor is magic proof. You know what? Should I overcast it?
And if you
Considering
do
the
a
other
ball,
armor.
shouldn't you? If you do like an AOE, and you put it in the corner, that should just hit both of them. Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, yeah, you're right. Warp Storm. It, like the meta has just become fucking Warp Storm. Oh my
Storm
god.
inside.
Yes, Warp Storm inside Kyle.
Yeah, we've used it inside before.
Inside Kyle. I think
It's
you should refrain.
Still
It's inside.
magical lightning from the
It's
ceiling now.
inside.
I think you should go for it.
I don't think that's how magic lightning works. Magic lightning, clouds appear.
Have you ever seen Magic
You can
Lightning?
use
Well,
Warp Storm and Dwarven Carax.
Have
Why
I ever
can't you
seen
use it here?
undead? Birch strikes. Birch.
Skeletons don't normally walk either.
I don't think this is gonna work. I imagine he's got some armor anyways, but it'll wear him down. Sorry, guys. Sorry for what I must do to you.
I mean, he hasn't got that much armor. He didn't like being shot in the head.
Wrath of the Gods. Very
To hell with
well.
this go.
Very well.
Do you have
Kyle.
any fates to potentially re-roll that? Because you didn't
Nope.
actually hit the target number.
No fates left.
My Jesus.
I would have used a fate had that been the case, handsy boy. But sadly, enough handsies boys left. You know what I'm saying?
There are too
Emperor's
many
Burn.
Hansi boys in the world
It's
already.
just like, for squeak's sake.
You're gonna be squeaking in the afterlife soon.
For squeak's sake.
Alright, what do we get?
Right. You do notice though that when you begin your chanty panty, the wizard at the back of the room raises his hands too, as if he was preparing to interfere somehow. That's
Not
what
a bit
we
busy
call a
getting
hint.
shot in the face.
That might have interfered with him somehow. Okay, tables. Your nose is bleeding, Kyle.
Oh
It's not
no.
terrible. Yes.
Which nose?
The minor chaos chant. Oh, it's supposed to be soft for a reason, but half of it's just like, your nose is bleeding. Well, it's certainly something. Mr. Hedge Necromancer, I think you're going to use a bit of your term to just go like, step to the left. There we go. Just a little bit of a sidestep there.
Doesn't that put him in Kyle's line of sight?
It might, but so
Hmm.
far Kyle hasn't done anything to him.
Zappy
Ah.
times.
In fact, he can move. Yes, he can. All right. The creepy old man comes up next to you, Dev, and reaches out a hand to touch you.
I think that puts him back in my line of sight.
It might, but I feel what I'm about to do might be funny enough. Oh, Wrath of Gods. Okay.
Oh shit. In the warp.
God, everyone. If we open up a Chaos Rift down here, everyone's fucking dead.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got a fate to burn.
It's true. All right, back to the minor chaos chart. Let's see. Does he get floof? Okay, his nose begins to bleed too. All right. Well, something that just going around, I guess.
It's something that's in the air.
Yeah, something that's in the air. Right, Dev, you have been successfully touched. What would you like to do about it? Can you do anything about it?
I mean, if it's a touch attack, shouldn't he be allowed to potentially dodge?
Yeah,
Well.
because I did use up my parry already, but not my dodge this turn.
That's true.
So I'll dodge it.
Damn it.
I feel like
Don't do
he's
that
able
to
to not be touched by an old man.
Worth a try.
Yeah. Away with you, Biden.
It's because everybody's like,
Okay, since I'm not actually
Watch
hitting this thing, should I hit the old man instead?
Fucking cruel, Dev.
yes.
Why?
Yes.
Do
He's
what
in
you
touch
must,
range, he's in
Dev.
hit range.
Do it, Dev. Beat the shit out of him, Dev.
All right, I'll beat the shit out of him.
Dev. No. He's just an
Old man did step in melee range. He only
did.
has himself to blame.
And if he tries to
He only
leave now,
has
he's gonna
himself to
get attack of opportunity.
Damn it.
Jesus
There
Christ!
you go. I knew you didn't have it in you to hurt an old man like that.
Damn,
Okay, you know what? Fate
reroll.
point. I'm gonna roll that
Fucking
again.
reroll that.
Damn it. Stop it.
Give me at least one attack this session.
You see,
the
Dev, aren't you
weakness.
glad I told you to save it?
Ah, fuck's sake.
Kaboom.
Aren't you glad I told you to save that fate point?
Mm.
We found the weak link in this combat.
Yes, yes, murder.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Let's
Rip
try
Old
his
again.
man made
leg
a
off.
mistake.
Rip his leg off.
Excellent.
Why, Dev?
You did this to yourself.
That's a decent amount of damage right there. That's
I fucking hope
26.
so.
But Dev. No.
I should say put my boss fight.
Right, to be fair, his boss fight has hurt both Dev and I pretty badly.
Location NA. Okay. North America. Very well.
It's kind of curious you're able to damage the entirety of the North American continent, but you know, the die have
Weird.
spoken.
Okay, the old man reels back and shrieks in pain as you cut him. Like it's a really pathetic shriek too. It's like, eh!
Why didn't he make that noise when I shot him in the face?
He's just an old man. He's
He's not just an old man. He's an old man who's attacking us.
he's literally just an old man.
He's an old man who tried to touch Rattata in inappropriate places.
He did.
That's true.
If
He did.
anything, I
He's
feel like we're
lucky
doing
we
a
didn't
societal
get the
good.
wood chipper out.
True.
All right.
How
That's
dead
just
is he?
mean. He's not dead.
No, he's
just
critically
feeling.
wounded. He's not dead yet.
Or just
Damn,
gonna be like
okay.
he tries to monologue
But he's
at
back
you.
in my
He's like,
line of
"Get
sight,
him."
so
All right. Does any of you speak Reichspiel?
No,
If you gave me XP right now, yes.
I could learn it right
okay,
now.
Kyle, you speak Reichspiel.
No.
you,
None of us speak it.
you forcibly give him Reichspiel and just take away XP.
All right, Barch, get your speech out of the way. Fine, here we go.
Well, no, none of us actually have the speech.
No. You see, Dev, the thing is, Kyle
Barch
has
loves
XP to
monologue.
spend, and he has language slots he can still take, which means on the spot, Karsnik can just learn
yeah, but you know
Reichspiel.
what's funny though? It's not the old man's turn.
Yeah, is it not his turn? Hold on.
No, I have a feeling he's dying. That's why he's saying this.
It's not his turn though. He don't get to speak.
For Barch, you owe me one. Remember that.
You owe me one, because if you didn't spend it, I'd have to do this in German.
I just spent it.
I don't know. That'd be
There you
pretty
go.
funny.
There.
The old man reels back in pain and shrieks, damn you! Ruining the master's plans! How dare you, insignificant mortal gnats!
Rats,
Various
not
insults. Filthy rats! That rhymes with gnats.
It does. Can't argue
It
that.
does.
I will give the old man that.
1,000 curses upon your filthy hides! You do not know whom you oppose! You see his amulet glow brightly, Kyle, in the darkness of the room, as the room grows dramatically darker. Darker? Darker? Darker. That's not the word I was looking for. Brighter.
Yeah, isn't it
That was the
darker?
word I
Yeah.
was looking for.
Oh, brighter.
Yes.
As the amulet consumes all the light in the room. We all
Something
die
like
because it's a black
Well,
hole.
he cast that spell before. He made it so we couldn't see. So. I thought
No.
that's actually what's happening.
The spell he cast was darkness.
Yes. As his amulet glows, the black guard reels away from the light, and you can see the crypt like there. You can see bones in the walls and stuff begin to shake and clatter as the light suddenly rushes in and explodes outwards from the old man, who disappears in the explosion, as you can hear the last words carried on the still breeze. You will not survive opposing the Hakal Mut.
Akalmut,
Hit him
write it
that hard,
down.
eh?
Can you spell that?
Later.
So wait. I hit him so hard he exploded.
Well,
The amulet, I think, triggered when that happened.
yes. The more reasonable explanation might be that the amulet teleported him away, sensing his master's life was in dire danger.
I feel like it wasn't his turn.
It's
It was
reaction.
the
yeah.
amulet's turn.
I'm pretty sure it would be like a reaction.
I feel like I should have got to shoot him in the face first.
You can see the amulet itself, however, is lying left on the floor, shattered. So
I
it's a
feel like we found our
one-time
plot
trick.
item.
To be fair, he wasn't supposed to use that here. I had other ways to make him escape here, but fuck
You
it.
know, so it goes.
Fucking
Sometimes the
Dev.
bad guys have to use these things, and that's why they have them.
No,
Fucking Dev.
you wanted to get into touch range to feel up
Fucking Dev.
Dev. You
Look,
had to do it,
he-
and then
He couldn't resist his old man urges.
See, I forgot that he had one reaction left, because if I'd fucking got that off, Dev would be limping right about now.
Oh, I'd imagine so.
Darnation. Anywho, the smash of light clearly is not something that the undead like very much, as the black guard is also like you can see his form beginning to waver in the light, and he takes quite a lot of damage from that.
That's good. All
It is
right.
Narv's turn.
If that is the case, I can't remember quite off. So if I wanted to get something from my backpack and drink it, like the healing draught, that is a half action, or would that take the turn to do?
If you need to get it from your backpack, then you need to ready it and then drink it, so that'll be a full action.
Okay, if
Well-
that is the case, I will do that, but I'm going to declare now I'm going to switch my halberd to defensive.
Okay.
I will take impact off. And then I will drink one of the potions that I have with my full round, taking 4 wounds off.
Is
There you go.
that necessary? Because we're gonna win this. I mean, it's up to you.
He has
well,
4 attack, or sorry, 3
yeah,
attacks.
this black guard is still here.
He's still dangerous.
Okay.
You can still take a permanent injury. Or
Like if
kill.
he hits like all 3 attacks and he gets one or like one of the or all 3, and one of them is a really good hit, like that could put me into critical.
Oops. I can't select me because I'm on the goddamn thing. I can't select myself because you put me on the.
Ah,
Oh my,
my
god.
wall is interfering. I knew it. I knew I should put it there.
Fix
The
it,
wall is
Barge.
Oh,
doing
you're-
its job.
All you're doing is holding up gameplay.
Yeah, you're fucking up Barge. Everyone teabag Barge.
Alright, I'm going to quick draw to my Warplug pistol, take a Mr. Blackguard over here, and so that's plus 20. Oh no, plus 20, and then whatever for him being in melee, I guess.
Yep, so it's plus 10 total.
Mhm. Why did it do 2? Okay.
I don't know. Why did you do that?
Well, it
I
didn't
mean,
get the same roll.
game claims it was a 20.
What?
There you go. The game 12 was a 20,
Okay, well,
I guess.
you did.
Or was it 2? It was 2 rolls, wasn't it?
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
All right, re-roll that then.
Yeah,
That's confusing because it actually just rolled 2 less of dice at once. I'm actually gonna use a feint and re-roll that anyway.
All right.
that's fair.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Alright, and I ignore 1 armor point.
Okay.
Could have been better. Never mind.
Very well. Now, splitting the damage didn't work out last time, so let's just Continue beating the shit out of Rattata, I guess. Clench your butthole, Dev.
Dev,
Oh,
don't
no.
die, Dev.
Gosh. Stress. That is
I've
3
got
more
the
hits.
share of it.
All right, 3 more hits. All 3 of them.
Yes.
Okay, so I will parry, dodge,
Right, go on.
parry.
Oh, Dev.
Success.
Dodge.
Ah,
Oof.
finally. You've been a slippery target, Dev, but now your life ends.
Maybe.
Oh my Jesus.
What?
Oh my Jesus. Okay, right. Hold on a second.
Hey Dev,
Hold on
remember
a
when you
second.
said we got this?
We
Hold
still
on a
got it.
second.
Why are you
Look,
taking
we
it
do. It's
really
just how much
important?
damage it's going to be.
Hold on a second here.
Okay.
Because I'll say this, like, the Necromancer is the thing that did the most damage to me, but this guy can still hit like a truck.
Well, that's why I came and went straight for the Necromancer. I was hoping it might despawn this guy, because
He's
I figured
magic.
the Necromancer was
To be fair,
keeping him alive.
killing him first did do damage to the Blackguard, so that was still a good choice.
It did a lot of damage to him, yeah. So, I've just in general there, I've typed out Nahak al-Mut for you as well. And I'm just gonna real quick upload the proof that I just rolled Ulrich's Fury twice.
That's wow, Dev.
All
No.
Raddest.
Remember, Dev. You can always burn a fate if you need to.
Might need
Maybe that might happen, yes.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna start calculating it out. How much damage is it?
The first one is confirmed. The second one is confirmed. Okay. Jesus Christ.
There you go,
Sometimes
chat. You can pause for that. One.
Just out of curiosity, Arch, do I get damage reduction on each hit, or does it all add up and then I get it?
no, you get 2 separate totals. So you do get damage reductions on each.
Yeah, like
of
that would
them.
be kind of bullshit if, like, from multiple attack or this that it would only be once.
Yeah.
See,
Alright.
this is what we were talking about. Yes, we've won this, but how many of us
But
have
how
won it?
much?
Okay, so let me get out my old calculator then, and tell me how many hits.
Dev, I'm very sorry.
Did you do it again?
Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
God,
What?
Dev. No.
No, you see, I'm sorry. This is karma for him saying, no, it's fine. Like, at this
It's
point,
not
Dev, at this point,
okay.
it's just funny. At this point, it's just
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
You're hurt.
Okay.
It's just how hurt are you?
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Oh my God.
No.
No, he says.
Did it happen again?
Yes.
Okay.
At this
How
point,
many
it's just,
Ulrich Furies has?
Are you just like keep rolling Ulrich Fury?
I think
That's the
he's.
5th one in a row now. I'm not kidding.
All right, what cheat did you put on the GM panel?
I'm starting
Remember
to
when we
wonder that
mentioned the
myself,
concern
Disco.
about
Is it
allowing the
possible there's
NPCs to
no, hold on,
roll
is it
Ulrich's
is it
Fury?
possible there's a known issue where it's like when you
Ugh.
roll it like
This is
uses
the problem
the
with
data
that.
from before?
No, they're separate. Like I've got them separate right here.
Oh no, like what I mean is I know like what was the software called?
Post
Map
them all. I
tool.
want to see them.
Like map tools, there's a known bug where it'll give you the same roll, same damage, save everything. Sometimes.
I don't think so. Let me check.
Deb,
Impact
you might want to
application.
burn a fate to,
Oh, he'll have to if
to
this is actually
dodge
true.
this shit.
No, it's not giving the same roll. They do appear to be unique.
Are we sure you're not doing some GM stuff accidentally.
You can never be sure, Disco.
If you
But
checked a box somewhere,
Dev
like
haven't done anything to piss me off in particular today, so I would be particularly churlish if I was doing
I'm
this
just
out of shits
wondering
and
if you
giggles.
accidentally checked a box somewhere in the program.
Always crit.
Irish crit box.
The always crit blocks. Yes, yes. All right. So that is 63 damage, Dev.
I'm
Well, hold
pretty
on.
sure he's just flat
Yeah,
out.
well, hold on.
Yeah, don't I
Well,
get
hold
to
on.
damage reduce each hit?
Here's the
Um,
thing.
I
Sure.
mean, yes,
but-
but how much can you realistically reduce, Steph?
A fair amount. I can actually reduce a fair amount. So,
Well, how
what's
much
the
per
first
hit?
hit, Arch?
All right. So you the two. So we're oh god, this is gonna be hell to fucking parse. So you take the total of all of the Ulrich's fury, which is let me see, 16. Yeah. So that's a 47 damage hit for the first one.
Okay, so that's 40.
Okay.
So I'm at 0 and then 38 critical wounds.
Okay.
Yes.
He's missing
And
a
what's the
few
second
limbs.
one?
It's fine.
Right. Okay. The second one. Right.
Dev, I don't think you're getting out of this without a fate point, buddy.
The second one is 16 plus 9.
Nothing short of the hand of God himself is bringing you back.
The second one is 25.
25?
Yes.
Okay, so at 25, I can take that's 18 more critical wounds. So at what point do I start rolling on the critical table?
Oh, that point is long gone.
What do you mean?
After
are,
a certain point, it's just like, look, they're dead.
There's nothing left to be broken. You
Well, hold
just
on,
a
no, because
pancake.
how does it actually work? How does the critical table actually work?
I have a table that goes from 1 to 10 basically.
Mhm. Yep.
And I add in each wound you have past 1 onto that table. So if you have 1 critical wound, I have 1 plus on that table. You cannot roll any less than 10. Like you're plus 38 right now.
I guess 10 is dead.
10 is dead. Yes.
So basically, you need to burn a fate if you care about Rattata's fate.
Yes. That's how this works. If you burn a fate, you survive anything. It's just the hand of God.
The hand of the rat.
Horn
god.
Rat looks. It's just like, okay, that's kind of horseshit.
That is kind of horseshit.
So yeah, either wow, that was
That was
really-
that was the most ridiculous round of combat I have ever actually seen in my history.
So should I re-roll or should I just try to save this guy?
Well,
that is entirely up
if
to
you.
you.
If you burn a fate, he survives. Period.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
not a
then I have
roll.
0 fates.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we can
we
get
can
more.
earn
We also
that.
had
fates.
zero. We also had 0 fates for a
No,
while.
I think Kibbs has 1.
I have 2 now. We gained them. Remember?
Yeah, you
It's
can earn them
possible to
back.
gain them again.
We
Yeah.
can
Like,
regain
remember
the
at
after-
the end of each like major story arc, you usually regain a fate point.
Yeah, because remember when we got the Heart of Hashut, we
Yeah,
each
yeah, I
got a
remember we
fate
lost,
point.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll just have to burn a fate, and so what does that put me then in terms of stats?
nothing.
Well, you're unconscious on the floor.
Yes.
Yes.
And how many critical wounds do I have just for healing purposes later? 38
All of them.
plus 25.
You're gonna be an ICU for a while. Bandaged from head to toe.
Not gonna lie,
Juice
Ratatat, Dev, I'm not gonna lie. I may just pilfer your healing draughts so I can get up to full for what's going to happen in the next couple of days.
Yeah, so I am at 63 critical wounds and I'm out cold.
On the bright side,
That is
we have
another
the best, or the high quality officer quarters.
Is
So
there-
if you sleep on the boat,
take you
So
about a month.
that's 4 healing per day. Okay.
we'll look into some
Right.
healing spells for you, Dev.
So to move this onwards, just
Jesus Christ.
The
need 20
light
days
of
of healing.
Satan himself starts just burning out of this blackguard's eyes, like they burn pitch red with maddened undead fury as the mace staff just goes up and down and up and down. All of Dev's friends just kind of take a step back, splattered in ketchup as they are, and just go like, "God damn, that's awful. What is he even doing to the corpse anymore?"
Wait, please tell me did it to Dev's leg so Dev can have the barrel experience.
I'm gonna
Now
say
you'll know what
this.
it's like, Dev, to be
No,
stuck in a
I'm gonna
barrel
say
for
this.
months.
There might be a phantom pain in Gnarl's knee after this encounter.
It's time for the barrel, Dev. Get in. Once you get in, you can't
No,
get
no.
out.
Where actually did? Where did he hit? Because that should all be on the same location, right?
Yes. The location thing's fucking busted right now. It just keeps giving me NA again.
Yes, because
For
there's
the
nothing
sake of-
left to hit. It's just
For the
paste.
sake of convenience and the sake of, classic Barch experience, it was his left leg.
It was just left.
Or you can just roll and just see which appendage it
No,
is.
no.
No,
Left
I
leg.
feel like left leg is pretty good.
Left leg, barrel Dev. Barrel Dev. Barrel rat.
Barrel Dev. You won't be
Right,
so stealthy in a barrel. I'll make him a nice
The
wheelchair.
blackguard at the end of all of this just lets loose a horrific roar. You all gain 1 insanity points.
Dev, you
do I
did
gain
that.
it? Wait, do I gain it too? 'Cause
I'm actually
I'm
gonna be fucking
unconscious.
insane. Wait, no. Wait. We should have at least a
3
roll
is-
for this.
Yeah, do we not get like a willpower roll?
Yeah.
Not against this. Like, this is God himself saying, no, you're insane now.
What?
What?
That does sound
It's
bull.
not God.
Minus 68 wounds, that's fucking God.
Yeah, but that's not to my rat. Why should Karsnick care if Rattata gets pulverized? Karsnick don't give a
Yeah.
shit.
Crap was like, that could be lunch.
You
More
love
loot
him.
for me.
Yeah, we love him.
Yeah.
I seem to
Well,
remember
tonight,
multiple
boys.
sessions where Gnarl is like, fucking Rattata.
There's a good chance Karsnicket's fucking going clapping while this is happening, actually. He's like, yes, yes!
If anything, that's a better sign of insanity.
Hit him harder!
But yes, even Dev gets 1 insanity point out of that.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I should
alright.
be getting 1- because it's such a good
So
thing for my character.
Here's the thing, though. I don't get any actual like permanent physical ailments from this because I didn't roll on the wounds table. I just went instantly under.
Well,
That
that's what
is
I'm-
correct. That's what fate is for.
Yeah.
That permanent ailment is you lost your fate.
Alright, I'm
Yes,
tired
that
of
is a
it.
yeah.
permanent ailment. Right. Cosnicket, I would suggest putting that fucking blackguard down toot sweet, if you'd please.
I'm using the corpse of a friend to shield my...
I mean, if he hits me again, I'm just dead because I have
He's not-
no more
I'm
fate.
He's not
joking,
go-
I'm not actually
He's not
thinking.
going to hit you. He's going to target the people who are up.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I wouldn't finish you off. That would
He
be cruel.
thinks you're paced at this point.
That said,
Oh my
at the
God.
end of this, it's like, wait, does Rattata count as traitor?
Karsnicket might think so. Now rolling dice. Nice. No negatives for once. Yes.
Okay. So tell me what warp lightning does.
Warp Lickening does damage. This magic missile with damage 5, and then zaps them. Zip.
Maybe it would have been time to eat some of your dust.
Want to waste
Magic
my
missile,
dust.
damage 5.
What do you mean waste
Yeah.
your dust? One of the party members is already paced.
Yeah, we can make it 2.
Like, that's 15. And roll a location on me for this one, since he does have a lot of armor.
Oops, wrong button.
The thing is, if they both get downed, he's gonna hit us next.
I'll use it next time if I'm still standing next time.
Next
if I'm
time.
laying on the ground too.
What next time? You should be using the staff of Mustachio and the dust and blowing him out of the tomb.
Just everything.
It's like eating
Alright.
an entire stone.
That is a lot of damage. I can't lie. Is it enough? However, so that's 15 damage then to his leg. Okay, that's -8 for the armor and the toughness -6. Yeah, no, he's alive. He's peachy.
Schwarzenegger flips him off.
Oh, peachy. He's seen better times. To be fair, he's not great. He's sitting on like 2 hit points at this point. So yeah,
2 hit
that
points
is
is
it's Dev's turn. Dev, you may scream in pain if you want to.
Oh.
I'm going to attack him.
Hey. You said he was unconscious.
He's attacking him in his dreams, though.
He's attacking him in his dreams. Yes, like in his dreams, this encounter had a very different outcome.
In his dreams, he's imagining this is like one of the other encounters where he just pulls off bullshit like rat suit or rat food.
I'm actually very happy about this. Dev, we can try your lighting the cart on fire and throwing it down a hill plan, except this time you'll be in the barrel. And we'll light that on fire. See how that works.
Now that it is my turn again, I drank my potion. I will switch back to impact.
Just
And
to put
then-
him down might be wise.
Yeah, yes. All out attack. Gotta save 1 attack, at least for Dev, though. I'm targeting the blackguard, yes.
Get him, hands.
Yeah, hands. That is a hit. Yep. Let's see. He's going to try and parry that, which he succeeds with.
Lame.
Hey, he wants to live too, okay?
But he's dead.
Standard success. All right. He will try his less expert dodge. A 72. Yeah, no, that's not going to be enough. Go ahead and
Alright.
hit him.
Damage roll. I would have laughed I got Ulrich's Fury on that.
I would have laughed too. 13. And that's a hit to head.
Yep.
Okay. 13.
Do I need to roll the 3rd attack?
Yes, you do.
Alright. Oh,
That
head
is
again.
a hit, and he has no further defensive actions to make.
Grab the right die. Damage die.
16. All right, that does finally put him into critical. Location, North America, as usual, yes. Lovely.
Thankfully, the other attacks at head. Okay, now I'll decapitate the blackguard.
Let's
Nice.
see. That puts him into critical -2. Let's have
Oh,
a
and then
look at the
don't
table.
forget, if he's in critical, where's the talent? Strike to injure. Basically, increase the value by 1 of any critical hits.
Oh. Well, that's well, he was going to take a -10 to weapon skill, but instead you've damaged his helmet.
Okay.
So
it is a trait I have.
dramatically, you hit him in the head, and you smack off his helmet.
Excellent.
It's quite dramatic. Scrazzle, kill him, fucking please, I
I,
beg
I
you.
really, really hope I do. Right. Combat. What have I got left? I think I have my normal pistol, so I will aim at him. And so that's plus 20, minus 10 for being in melee. I'm gonna reroll that. He's dying today. Okay.
Hold on, are you rolling your weapon skill?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think you're rolling the wrong skill. That's why you're missing.
What do you mean that's why I'm missing?
Target hit is 42. That's your weapon skill. You're supposed to use your ballistic skill, which is higher.
I don't know. Target hit is 61 on the pistol.
Yes. But on the roll it says 42, doesn't it?
It says
I don't
42
know.
for me in the log.
I mean,
Yes.
that's the pistol that I just rolled in general. It says 61 on my UI.
Hmm.
That's weird because for us it shows 42.
That it does.
Don't know. I'm gonna put it down to derp because it says 61 on my UI that I rolled. But either way,
Well,
a 16 is
It's
under.
it is a hit regardless. Yes. Roll damage. Location
Actually, don't
body.
use the pistol very often, but let's see. Game? No. Derp.
Okay. All right. Critical body. And does that have AP by any chance?
No. It's
It
just the
does.
basic pistol.
All right. Critical body. The sound of the gunshot sounds loud in the confined space, a loud crack
Doing?
that pierces through his chest plate. The blackguard's body stands there upright for a second before slowly tumbling back with a loud thunk of heavy armor and muscle and tissue just smacking into the ground as he lies there on the ground, finally dead.
Yay!
Finally.
My kill!
Man,
Think he's
I can't
happy?
wait until you have to fight like 5 of those.
Not fight like that since undead warrior in ancient crypt.
All right. Would you like to bury Dev?
Yes. First and
He'll
foremost,
wake up in the tomb like, what?
did the necromancer drop the sword he had?
No, he seems to have brought the sword with him, but he has left behind the shattered remnants of the amulet he presumably used to escape.
All right.
Well, let's investigate that, shall we?
All right,
Magical stuff.
Magic sense it.
Wait, do you want to stabilize me first?
No, I don't know how to
No,
stabilize you.
You had the hand of God step in.
Well, we'll
Keep
check
Goodbye,
it later.
Walk it off.
We'll
Keep burn
check
fate.
it
Keep me fine.
later.
Walk it off.
It's like, okay, Kyle just steps over the damn near liquefied corpse of Dev to look at the shrapnel on the floor.
See,
Like, "Ah."
I'm in
I
character.
can't help him because he put the really heavy armor in his pocket, and now he's too heavy for me to move.
Hand of God stabilized him.
And start rifling through his pockets. Probably dead.
Yeah, I was like, how come I have this items?
Worst case, I can take the armor from him because I still have spare
I
encumbrance.
mean, we'll just take it with him when we drag him, you know? Thunk, thunk, thunk up the steps.
just grab his tail and just like over one shoulder up the stairs. Thump, thump, thump.
That's Gnarl's problem too. Like, worst case, we could just strip him.
Gnarl, care to explain?
Armor's still good.
Gnarl, like other rat men.
Got to make sure keep goody bits. Leave
Armor's still
corpse.
fine.
Gnarl is gay rat. Squeak, squeak.
No.
Well, the
No.
result of your magical sense with 2 degrees of failure is it's very shiny.
Gnarl will, at the very least, it's like, look, the necromancer had it. It's probably something important.
I assume I can't have it give it a shot, eh?
Yes. So
Now, let's see, you're
There's
knocked
a
out
wee-
in negative, how many wounds? Exactly.
Let me just see.
Actually, can't it only
Six-
go up to 10?
negative 63.
You can't exceed 10, though. So even if you used a fate, you should only be at negative 10.
that sounds honestly fair enough, everything considered. Honestly, I was going to put him back down to 0, but I like that.
That's fair, because it still takes amount of time to get it. rather than 63. Otherwise, he will be like, it'll be the repeat of Aerith.
He'll be out for like a month, and that's with
I would be
the
Yeah.
out.
You'll be out
I
for
looked it
real
up.
lifetime.
I would be.
Yeah, especially when it's time-sensitive quests as well.
And as somebody who knows
I
what it's like
would
being in a
be-
barrel, I don't want you to experience that.
I don't know. We should whip Dev in a barrel.
Well, hold on. I would be out for 20 days of healing.
20 days.
Yeah, the majority of a month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like
and
that
with
would be
the
like 2
time-sensitive
sessions in real
quests.
life, which I'm still gonna point out is a lot better than what I had. That got the short end of the stick, Barge. But
We
it's still
tried to
pretty
use
bad.
realistic healing for Kyle, where it's like you need to find like a surgeon and shit, and then the surgeon needs to roll dice, and the surgeon is just like
Either drunk or a
"I'm gonna put this
veterinarian,
tentacle down.
and so I had to do it myself. Put the bones back myself because everyone's retarded. We're never trying that system again. That was like 2 real life months of healing.
It was awful.
It was.
Now, realistic healing in this game isn't much better. It takes you like 4 weeks to heal 1 point of critical.
Dev's gonna be out for years.
See you next year, Dev. He's like, okay, guys, call me when I can
Basically,
come back.
basically, if you get
At that
critically
rate, it's
damaged,
over. Oh my god.
that rate,
It's
it's
okay,
like,
Dev.
I'm sorry, Dev. You died in this crypt. It's like, but I'm still alive. Nope, dead.
Did
Uh, I guess his fight point burning helps with that.
Yes.
Yes.
But even then, like with -10, that would be the thing. Like most players would never bother with that. It would literally be the people. It was like with Bubbles, who broke his leg, and then he sees a necro is like a vampire god, and just goes up to him and goes like, "Faggot." Like I don't want to live with a broken neck.
Kill me, I dare you.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, that was quite the session. The sword is indeed gone. You found a. I was about to move Dev, but that would be more like
Grab
switching him
Dev.
across the floor, I guess.
His body rolls in unnatural fashion towards the object.
Undulates.
It's like those 3D models when they're ragdoll physics, but they're like their bones are broken.
You
so
see,
like,
you see a rat body move in a way a rat body shouldn't be able to contort and bend.
why are his legs up by his head?
You see his arm is morphing into himself, and out the other side he crawls/rolls towards it.
I do like.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's kind of disturbing, really. Get another insanity point.
Oh my god, now I'm gonna start taking penalties if you do that.
Wait a second. How are you guys getting me back across the rope?
Dragging you.
Yeah, we're literally
At
gonna
that-
pull
you
you
can't.
by the tail.
No, Dev. At
I got
that
an
point,
idea.
we can just go farther downstream
No.
to a place where we can.
We could just skitter leap him, but that's dumb. What you do, Gnarl, is you swing him by his tail, and then you lob him over the thing.
Like,
Well, the thing
yeah,
is,
round in circles and then just
I
let
do
go of
have
it.
20 yards of rope on my character.
Okay, I'll just skitter leap
Worst
him.
case,
This will
we
make
could-
it easier.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
the
I would just say
scary
like,
thing.
we could just go across the rope and then have him like be attached to some wood and then just pull him across the river.
Yeah, we just scare leave him.
Just skitter leap.
That's probably
There's,
the easiest way.
there's
yeah.
no point in accidentally actually dropping him.
Into the river just to finish the job.
Another fate point.
Whoops.
Oh no! Better yet, when you accuse of Gnarl of doing it on accident, he just goes accident.
Whoops.
Better dive down and retrieve the loot.
I had to wait until plot appropriate time so I could kill him without the fate working.
Oh my god.
This is just cruel, and I condemn all of you. Hashtag I stand with Dev.
But he's
You
crumpled on the
can't
floor.
stand with Dev. You have to roll. Well, undulating corpse. This is great.
This is mean. This is what this is.
Someone needs to 3D model this and then turn it into a GIF. Or just wobbles.
All right, so I'm assuming the sword was what was sitting in the tomb, just kind of looking around.
Yes, the sword is gone. That's finito, Cheeto. It's been teleported away, presumably by the evil necromancer,
Should have been a necromancer, would have helped.
a necromancer.
Necromancer? Sign
Don't
me up.
fucking try me, because I'll make one of those just for shits and giggles.
I mean,
then
at
we're
least
gonna
the Skaven
try
would
you.
at least the Skaven would actually fear a necromancer.
The little Neko's just like, it's like eat him.
The evil
The tales of werecats. Yes, yes.
But you do find various offerings to the deceased. Deceased.
Diseased.
Offerings that we can pilfer.
Diseased?
Wait a minute. This town was like has a fucking cult to Nurgle. God damn it.
Now, of course, you could choose to leave the offerings in honor of the dead.
No, we need to pay for rations.
Oh, that's funny. Grab it.
Right. Well, there's quite a bit of monetary stuff in there. There is indeed a jar of gold, basically, in which you find another 300 gold coins, which is a lot of money for regular people.
And the sheet.
For peasants.
Goes.
Loaded.
Peasants.
Got it.
300 gold. Yeah, a decent price for Dev.
A decent price for getting pummeled into a bloody pulp.
No, I
Decent
almost
trade.
re-rolled there. Just to try something new.
That would be.
You
kind
see,
of
that's
a
what I did
penalty
with Mango, but then I
because you'll have
realized
to lose
Or-
XP.
I ended up doing
Yeah, I
that
know.
with Mango, but then it's like, oh, that's how the stats works. Oh well.
Why? What were you thinking of re-rolling out of curiosity?
Well, Arch and I had talked about it, and if I actually were to die, I would do Plague Monk again, but we just wouldn't do the penalty of the diseases 'cause that's too punishing.
Oh, we'd homebrew it. Gotcha.
Yeah, like, that's honestly one of those
Mhm.
things. Like when I look at that class and rules as written, how they work, I just go like, why would you ever pick
The
this?
plague monk
Your
could be cool.
diseases weren't that bad. The only disease I think you had was constant diarrhea.
But the issue
Yeah,
is he has to keep the diseases, and he has to have a minimum number to get to the next tier.
Yes.
Yeah,
So he
to
just be
actually
rolling
become like
with
a
stuff
plague
like that.
priest, I would need to keep diseases and get more diseases, and it's like,
Which
oh, Jesus, this
he's
kinda sucks.
gimping himself so hard to get to the next
I mean,
tier of Plague Monk.
If you want to re-roll the plague priest, it's not entirely impossible.
I mean, Hand of God did
haven't-
come down.
I haven't died actually yet, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
fair
play it
enough.
fairly.
Fair enough.
Gonna
Very
roll with the
honorable
punches.
and all that.
Gotcha. Sounds cool.
He's method acting because, clan Eshin and all that.
Shut up, Haynes. I hate you now.
Good.
It's a bit fucking cruel, but okay. You also find a great axe standing leant up against the altar. It doesn't seem to be anything particularly interesting with it. It's just a very large axe.
All right.
Let's
Great
grab
axe.
it.
An offering to the dearly diseased. And then there is the primary altar in the center, which has clearly once held something of great value.
Probably a shiny sword.
Maybe.
Probably a shiny sword.
Who knows?
But we can take the money and take the axe. It's probably worth it.
You do also you've got a good look around. You've got the magic armor, but what is far more immediately interesting is the corpse that's lying on the ground. The black armor has shrunk and shriveled up on itself. Like it looks crumpled, like that terrible ball sack armor from season 1 of The Witcher.
Ah, thank you for
That
the...
stuff.
Okay.
Yes. The corpse inside, too, is completely desiccated, like he's been dead for 1,000 years plus. And you can also see on the inside, crumpled though still legible, the entire inside of the armor is scrawled with magic runes that are still faintly glowing. If you showed this to anyone, they would not doubt that something exceedingly fishy has been going on.
Wait, maybe Kibbs, you can magic sense that.
Did I try already?
So
You
it's
tried
right
on the
down.
didn't
room.
it?
You tried on the room,
Okay.
but I don't think you tried on the armor specifically.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Mm.
If that's the case, then we'll try and see if our luck with magical sense. I'll touch it with my magical tendrils of doom.
Well, with the black
No.
armor, then we can take.
No.
For fuck's sakes.
Just take it all back, and when I recover, I'll fucking do it. Jesus.
Well, the thing is, at that point, he can just do it again.
Increases stats, becomes more powerful, whatever. Fucking rolls
It's worse.
90.
I mean, we've seen it walking around, so
The thing
not
is,
a good
like,
idea that it was magical, I think.
Wait,
clearly,
Oh,
it's
no.
magical.
we got it.
And if anyone disagrees with Naro, he's going to use Intimidate. That's what's going to happen.
Did the roll ever show up for you guys though?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a 94. Why isn't it showing up?
It's a 92.
It's a 92 for me.
No, 92 is the previous roll.
Wait,
it
so
was-
you rolled again?
Yeah, I
Rolled
did.
again.
I didn't see the second roll.
Yeah, I only see a 92 myself.
Yeah,
same.
but
It's being buggy.
it didn't register the second roll. Whatever. It's still a failure anyways because I saw the number.
Very well, very
So
squeaky.
how heavy is this armor? Because you said it had shrunken down.
Retardedly so. Well, you only need like the chest piece, which will be another 100 encumbrance.
That's, oh, no.
If that's the
Okay.
case,
No.
I would swap out the warrior armor for that armor.
Yeah, you probably should.
Where are you?
No.
Trapping. Why don't you can carry it?
You don't
the-
get to speak. You're very, very unconscious.
What's that? Undulating corpse?
He can talk out of
Gurgle,
character. Come on.
I want to keep all the armors. They're useful.
What about his weapon?
The thing is, I am with Dev on this. We should take those back to the Warren to try to understand them.
Yes, I agree.
What about his weapon?
The Great
yeah.
Maul.
He had a big maul, didn't he?
He does. It is far too fat and heavy to be used by mortal hands, which is GM way of saying NPC exclusive weapon only.
Mm-hmm.
What if we just carry it though? You don't gotta use it. We just gotta have it.
What if
You
we
can
use
sell it.
oil on the ground to drag it? He's like,
Yeah.
look. If
You
he's
just
if,
hang it
What
up
if
somewhere.
Naro drops everything else and just uses his entire...
what if Naro basically
Encumbrance.
respecs into Great Maul? No,
What? No, see, I don't want to actually use it. I just want to hang it in the tavern.
you want it as a
the
trophy.
tavern?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's fine. You can force Gnarl to drag it back to the tavern, I guess.
All right, sounds good. That's what we're doing.
All right.
Dev's happy.
Gnarl's poor little body is
Took
slowly breaking beneath the
his-
weight of this.
I bet he's
Great
proper happy
Maul
carrying
as
Here's a
trophy.
fine one.
To be fair, as far as Naro's concerned, this is his trophy.
Right. Would somebody like to scoop Dev up and put him in a bag or
Now-
something?
Can't
I
be
can
Naro
grab
because
his
Naro's
tail.
carrying a few things.
We'll tie his tail around my staff, so that way, as I hold it over my shoulder, it sort of tugs him along.
Oh, Naro will say to Rattata, "At least he did not hit your leg."
Eh, True.
Naro is actually going to experience some phantom pain
I
just
don't know.
remembering that just
Carl, will
brutal
we
barrage.
just like take one back paw each and just drag him along the ground?
Yep. Leaving us the trail. His back fur will be scraped off.
You know, we don't expect him to still be alive when he gets up there, but you
We're
know,
mostly just bringing him because we think he's food at this point.
yeah.
Like,
So
ooh,
yeah,
lunch.
we'll grab one of his back paws each, just drag
Yes,
him along behind him.
emergency rations, yes. All right, sounds like we're going back to the Warren.
Yep, you may return, and you now have plenty of evidence which you can impart upon those you find worthy.
Should probably get the armor to Anatoly. The Blackguard armor specifically.
Sausage looks at that and just...
Nara would actually be the one to help deliver that because that's heavy.
That might be, yes.
Okay, well, first thing you have to do is put me into the officers' quarters.
But we each have an officer quarter. Like at least that's
Take
what I
him,
assume
take
we
him
bought.
to the kitchens.
Well,
Oh, wait,
if you
no, he
actually want me to
wiggled.
heal
Oh.
up, I have 20 days of healing, so put me in the
Actually,
officer's quarters and I'll heal up.
This does remind me of something because I was looking at the party bank. So the rules for the raiders say once per session, right?
Yes, so you do get to roll for that today as well.
We've got Dev fan
Deb,
art.
since your body was beaten to a pulp, do you want to do the honors?
Of rolling for the raiders?
Yeah, it's not related in any way, shape, or form, but hey, it's a consolation prize.
Oh, okay.
Roll well, Deb.
Yay!
What do I roll? What do I roll?
2d20s.
Okay.
If they're bad, we're breaking your other legs.
No, it's not great.
Breaking
I mean,
11.
it's yeah, 11 warp tokens worth of stuff.
11 tokens is 11 tokens.
Yep, we're sitting at 31 tokens now.
11 tokens is 11 tokens.
We're generating income.
300 gold, so now we're sitting at 635 gold. My god, we're making a profit.
All right, so we taking Dev to the officer's quarters, or we taking him to the chefs in the kitchen?
Both.
Somehow he lived.
Well, if you actually want a plague priest, they're pretty tanky. They can
you burned
they
your
can
fate
tank-
point. I'm joking, Dev. Don't take my jokes serious.
Dev's being like, oh, okay. Oh, Mrs. Take jokes seriously. Hold on, I don't want to hear that out of you. She's like, "Whoa, look at
Dev, God,
He's
take
like,
you
take
to
a
the
win
kitchen in a
moment.
minute.
She's
here.
now mad.
I want to take you to the kitchen and
We
like,
tease Disco, and Disco's like,
please cook.
okay. Just gives up half the time.
Well, I'll presume that you get the armor to Anatoly. He will doubtlessly present that next morning. You do also have the so now when that is presented, that is almost certainly going to get word sent out immediately, and the primary investigation forces will be on their way, and he'll probably know how long until they arrive at that point.
The big issue is this night is when Ludmilla and the other and her contact with Sylvania were meeting, yes?
Yes, you do also get to meet your returning warlock engineer and barbecue. Who come back.
Barbecue.
Good. Do we still want to do this in today's session, or how far are we? I don't even know.
Probably not today.
Yeah,
No,
actually,
we can do it.
can?
I've got a little bit more time. We can do it.
all right. Well, we'll just get the cliff notes, but let's not. I don't want to actually start until we have proper time, because it's gonna be like a cock block in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You're a cock block.
So let's hear the news about the warlock engineer.
So the warlock engineer did endeavor to follow Ludmilla using the scent, using barbecue to guide him, and he was at least partially successful. He did discover the hideout, the home of Ludmilla, and he now knows where it is. So that's good.
Okay, good start.
Excellent.
That's good. However, not everyone made it back alive. He brought with him 4 of your storm vermin, and only one of them returned. The other 3 were hunted down by what he describes as moving shadows. Very creepy deepy. Not natural. Shadows, never seen them stab people before, no matter how drunk.
No, Squints. It's like, no. Stabbing shadows feels familiar.
Take you to, huh?
He looks at you just slightly confused, like, oh, is this normal thing? Should leave
No,
water less.
not normal, but known
Apparently
phenomenon.
normal tonight.
Known geological phenomenon in area.
Okay.
You can see him take up a little notebook and write in it, like, never leave Warden again.
Not wrong.
He explained that they managed to grab her scent. They followed it back to where she lived. Then she had a meeting with hooded individual, hunched over. She had with her there strange man, old, dirty, filthy-looking human, who did things with stranger. Confirmed identity, I think. They spoke for a couple hours, and then hooded man left. Tried to follow, but then shadows got touchy-feely. Retreated prudently, strategically, tactically.
Had to get information back to superiors, understand.
Wise.
He snaps his fingers. Yes, that one.
Yes, that was totally what I was doing.
So, there was a meeting with the weird hooded individual. The meeting appears to be over with, and he couldn't figure out the result of the meeting. But it seems reasonable to assume that he was discovered, at least in part. So, somebody knows something about rats in the darkness.
All right.
Clearly, the rats were Kislevites dressing up.
Yeah. It's probably, Vasoli again, to be fair.
Poor Vasily.
Yeah, that guy. Nobody believes his tales at this point.
Maybe Vasily and us can bond over hatred of the undead.
Maybe.
Because at this point, Naro thoroughly despises them.
I imagine so. I feel like Dev might be sharing your dislike of the undead too at this point.
Did he give us a description of the old man, like the hooded person? Does it sound like the same one that we just met?
He sounds a lot like the one you just met, yes. And with a very rough, time estimate.
And the stabby knives.
You
That'd be nice
would
sound familiar.
probably have encountered him after he left Ludmilla's house.
Okay.
All right.
It would then be reasonable to assume that because he was also in the presence of an undead, and you've never seen Ludmilla deal with those yet.
At least publicly.
Publicly, yes.
Okay.
Could still be a vampire in disguise.
Vampire.
Probably.
A vampire. Not a
Luke
vampire, a
Miller's
vampire.
organized this whole thing. You can't fool me, Arch. Damn it.
Sylvester was an inside job.
Pretty much.
Well, it sounds like we inadvertently did what we wanted to do after investigating anyway.
Inadvertently.
We have Ludmilla's house now, and we know she was probably talking to the necromancer.
Yep. Seems
It
like
sounds like it. Well, you have learned a valuable lesson today about friendship or something.
Well, now we need to recuperate Dev, but Dev's character probably will not be combat ready.
And then since
Not for a
we
while.
Nope.
took care of gave the Blackguard armor over, I can remove that from my inventory.
And we'll just store the other 3 armors just at the Warren or on the ship or something.
The ship. Easier and more secure
Yeah.
as the ship.
Mm.
3 Skelly Bro armor.
Kelly Bro armors.
With anti-magic runes. And because Arch told us how much they weigh, I can say that they together weigh 300.
Ain't that magical? Fantastical, in fact. Yawn. All right. And that will conclude today's session because I'm hungry again.
It is dinner time.
How much
Oh,
EXP.
so when I eat,
You're a pig.
it's
We eat at
Just Dev,
normal
you're talking
human
over XP.
times. Dev. Dev's like, Dev might be a
XP time.
hobbit. Oh yeah, XP. XP.
Yeah, how much do we get for killing
We
Dev?
did manage to get to the encounter and live.
And Dev was fairly high level at the time of his departure.
We should get quite a lot of XP for Dev.
How about this? Okay, instead of XP, I'll give you this picture in general.
No.
No, 1 XP.
Look at it though.
As you give the XP, we start slipping XP in there that you won't see. He's like, what?
Yeah, we'll just start giving ourselves XP.
Guys, I didn't know. I forgot to tell you this actually, but I'm Clan Chieftain now.
I'm literally a demigod now. I turned into a chaos demon prince. Like, oh my god.
Rat Dammon.
Rat demon.
Well, you can mark up another couple experience points, I guess. Like the Blackguard was fairly tough, I guess.
It almost killed the party.
He was actually.
yeah.
You actually said he had what, 8 armor?
You also said he was a god,
yeah,
so we just
true.
killed a god.
Okay, so there was what? There was I think 5 tiny skeletons, 3 big skeletons, the
And a
blackguard
god.
and the necromancer,
And
right?
You said he was a god, otherwise he
Oh,
wouldn't
and
be
2
able to wield
buzzsaw
the
traps.
weapon.
And the buzzsaw traps, that's right.
Which
we did actually defeat. We didn't disarm them, we defeated them.
Defeated them in mortal armored combat.
You get 300 XP point for all of it.
That's a good barge.
300.
He's like, barge might be a good.
So that's 4, 3.
All right, I guess I will buy
Four,
things
four,
before I go
three,
then. Let me
5.
see what to buy.
Here.
Yeah.
Yes, I might buy a couple of things, but I still want to save most of it for when I move into the new career.
Have you checked if David's skull counts as the skull of a traitor yet?
Did he have a skull left by the time the guys finished with him?
Technically, when he was destroyed, a body part was not specified.
No, you told me it was that the skull of a traitor was a very specific quest item, because I was gonna test the skulls of the skeletons.
That's true. It's a very specific quest item.
I have to look for the skull that says, quest.
Traitor.
When I pick it up, it's like skull of traitor, 1 of 1.
1 of 1.
It's like, this one.
Right, let me get to the super chat then. Black 1917 says, Dev dies. The Great Horned Rat, get your fat hobbit rat ass back in there, boy. Everyone else realizes Ratatat's not dead. Fuck.
True.
I imagine the logical thing would be here the other Skaven just had more overcome with emotions. They decided to bring his body home for burial, and suddenly Dev is like, not dead.
Burial? We were gonna eat him.
Let's try this human tradition.
No, we were
He
gonna
comes
eat
back
him.
from the dead. It's like, maybe man things onto something with burying dead.
I don't know. Are we like... We think he's dead, and we've just seen undead. Maybe we should kill him just to be sure that he's not undead.
I mean, surely he assures us that, he's
was-
Surely he
alive.
assures you that he's alive.
I'm
We've
definitely
just
not
seen
undead.
Walking Dead. And then Dev gets back up again.
I feel like, it's probably fine.
Brother Doom says, here's money for good time chuckles. Thank you very much. Black 917, Squawk and Hail Arch Christ, our fluffy Lord and Savior. Also, hi Ketchup, hi Disco, how's Kitty? And how can we get some kitty noises?
There was kitty noises earlier in the stream.
There
And I'm
was.
surprised people didn't hear more kitty noises, because there was 2 cats outside having, kitty wars.
Kitty
Kitty
wars.
fight.
Epic fight. You're chasing each other around the street.
Kitty annexation.
Lord of the Opossum says, Dev whipping the skeleton. Get back, boy.
All right, I
We
grabbed a
won't be
bunch of
doing that for a
intellect
while.
to
Good.
make these spells actually work.
We need magic
Huh.
dice.
I have a
Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
quick
intellect has no
question.
effect on magic.
That's
Oh,
just
that's
for
right,
like
it's for other
magic
things.
sense, remember?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm taking all the things anyway. So don't
He's
worry
like,
about it.
wee.
I have a question regarding the domain of an academic knowledge.
Do you now?
Strategy/tactics. What would that cover for this?
Dickle in all due likelihood.
Okay.
Beyond, like, maybe analyzing the strategic movement of armies you've observed, maybe, I guess?
Well, the reason I was asking is you said if I want to figure out where his blade from his first Storm Vermeer halberd is, it's like, okay, like how would you even consider doing it? If I were to get this, could I argue that with that I could determine roughly where the blade went from that camp? Given that we had the like little note from the orcs.
Probably be stretching the definition. If anything, you'd want to be listening out for rumors, I guess. Because you'd have to actually find the other orc armies and then try to track them.
Okay.
But
Look, I'm
finding
trying to throw you a
rumors-
bone, but it's like I have to get that to actually find it.
Yes. James Bursey says, Arch, when will you take up your true name as Archibald Karl von Gustavus IV and lead the Reconquista of Russia for Christ and Christendom, after Russia's killed most of their fighting-age men in Ukraine? Malifka's Shai Khan. Start dying like proper Skaven already.
No.
We got
No.
you covered, boy.
Based no.
Almost.
We killed at least one person today.
That's true.
This
If they didn't burn a fate, they would have died.
Lord of the Possum says, Old man, hello, my rat friend. Why are you pointing that sword at me? I am an ally of rat power. RLM, fist in the air. And of
If he
course,
was
Nev
actually-
attacks the black one.
If he was actually an ally, he would have spoken Queekish.
Yeah, true. Got him. Wrecked.
It is true that Dead immediately attacked the black person, though. Like
That's
that's
a bit reskist.
Technically, just his armor was black.
he was wearing black skin. No,
I mean, metal is not really skin.
Kinda though. Red Viking 28 says, can't stay and watch, but just finished Cave of Steel recently and want to thank Arch for bringing it to my attention one of the better books I've read. Isaac Asimov. Absolutely. Read more of Asimov. Do read iRobot. It is goddamn brilliant. Just ignore that thing that they made with that Will Smith person, who's currently ruining his entire fucking legacy by butchering the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, by the way. So good on him for that.
That's fine.
Is he involved in the new one?
Yeah, he's directing it.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
He's an idiot. If that's the case, based on.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
he
yes.
is. I knew you'd say that too.
Lord of the Possum says, Dev, the mighty slayer of old men and children.
Yep.
He also says, Dev at minus 68 wounds. The only thing that's left is his head.
I mean, probably.
In a jar, presumably. That would be kind of funny. Like, if Dev had to heal the full, like, 68 months or something. Just his body slowly regrowing in a glass jar.
It
I
would
would
be
just want their
something.
character to play in the interim. Jesus.
At that point, pretty much.
Yep. 68 months later, Dev re-emerges, kicks his old character, like, ha 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 ha. The Dastardly Dutchman says, Ratata is now Ratatouille. 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 That's the word. Ratatouille. Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
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 If I have to roll a character, I'll name him Ratatouille. Okay.
Splattatouille.
Oh my god, you gotta make him a chef though.
My character's already a chef.
Well,
Yeah,
do it again.
remember, this is a continuation of his first character, which was a chef.
Wait, Dev died? No, he.
No,
No,
he didn't. I
class
said he's
changed.
yeah, I would say it's a continuation of his character.
Yeah, because we realized that
I was confused
Monk
for a
Plague
second.
Monk is
Powered.
kind of trash.
and so if we go back to it, we'll homebrew it a bit.
Lord of the Opossum says Hans uses Dev's body to beat the guard. It would have been much to beat him with, to be fair.
Just kind of smeared bits of him on there.
It's like I would be beating him with like a flesh bag because that's all that would be left.
Gross.
And he also says Sausage eyeing Dev's unconscious body, licking lips. If Sausage had been summoned at that point in time, there would be slightly less of Dev than there is now.
Nom, 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 nom.
Maybe
Yeah, I
I
nearly
was
did it in the
kind
kitchen.
and sliced off Sausage a little piece of Dev somewhere.
Maybe.
Just pick up a chunk. This bit came off.
Lord of the Opossum also says seems quite enthused by the idea of a necromancer. Undead cat girls want to take Party Man's seed.
This is anti-tag here.
I think necromancer might be a thing in the future. Like the ultimate spell will be to just summon
Look,
Nyamasu.
if we have a Nyamasu, surely there has to be a necromancer.
His ultimate spell is kind of like Foot of Gork and Mork, except just a Nekopaw. I like
believe
this. This might have to be a thing. McWild11 says, at Dev, please re-roll to something you can roleplay, like a rat accountant, a rat ogre philosopher, mouse psychologist, or undead furry chef.
Wow. What?
Ouch.
Bit rude.
A bit. But Dev's role-playing skills need working on. He's slowly coming out of the closet, in that he's adding squeak occasionally to sentences, but there is more to be done.
No, I'm good. I just like to beat up things.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Dev, I don't want to try to roleplay.
There. My perception skill is now no longer as shit.
It took me 5 years to get Kyle to roleplay. I'll break Dev in half the
What are
time.
you talking about? It wasn't until looking at season 1. Reap!
And finally, Artemis Fowl posts war crimes and redacted information publicly available in the YouTube chat.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's why it's now been retracted, and presumably why the FBI is heading towards his house.
Yeah.
I will look through your latest Ukraine info dump later, Artemis Slutimus.
Yes,
I see. I have 153 pieces of government information lying there.
153.
It's time.
If
for us to
local
get cancelled.
KGB agents would like to know more.
Local KGB agent, yes. Would like to know where you reside right now. I don't know if I want that, though. Anywho, thank you all very much for being witnesses to Dev's horrifying demise. And hopefully we will see you all again next week again. Yay! It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. There will be soup, and the plot will continue. The beauty of D&D. Or dice rolls. I don't know anymore. What game are we playing again? Never mind, it's not important.
We'll figure it out.
Thank you all for your generous donations, and make sure to tune in again next week, and to the Archcast as well. Very important, as at that point, if it's still going on, and there seems to be no indication why it wouldn't, we'll talk about the little kerfuffle over in Eastern Europe, perhaps. Now, Artemis Fowl says, I am not a Fed. That is exactly what a Fed would say.
Run him over.
Have a good day.